sure that everything's good to go for game time. He did practice on a limited basis on Saturday. He's good to go today. The Bills did not elevate any wide receivers. They did, however, elevate Frank Gore Jr., and that's because James Cook is not playing in tonight's game. I think we're going to see a healthy dose of Ray Davis. Obviously, Ty Johnson is there as well, but this is going to be rookie night, for the night for the rookie, Ray Davis, and a national stage to get some touches.
Yeah, and Josh Allen's completion percentage with Khalil Shakir on the field this season, 70.5%. When he's not on the field, 45%, a huge swing. So Shakir back in the lineup hopefully pays dividends. Bills are also going to be without Ed Oliver, Sal, but the play of rookie Dwayne Carter in Oliver's absence was encouraging last week.
Yeah, especially against the run. The last couple of weeks, he made a couple of big stops, one against Baltimore as well, but last week, right away, a screen pass he snuffed out. He played really well against the run against the Houston Texans. Look, they're going to be missing Ed Oliver's interior penetration, but this is a game and a team, I think, that the Jets, even though they haven't been able to run the ball, I think the Jets want to run the ball tonight. I think they want to establish a physical presence, and I'm very encouraged by what Dwayne Carter can bring to the table for the Buffalo Bills. This is a big night for the defensive line to really try and control this game.
Good news for Buffalo's secondary. Taylor Rapp out of concussion protocol, and for the first time since week 1, Taron Johnson back in the lineup.
Yeah, I think it's huge news, guys, because look, Cam Lewis, a really fine player. We know that. But Cam Lewis now doesn't have to be the nickel corner. He can go back to being a dime safety, a reserve safety, and Taron Johnson, an all-pro, obviously, how important he is, and Taylor Rapp in the middle of the field. Now you're replacing Cole Bishop, who had his struggles last week. He had a couple of nice plays, but he also had the miscommunication where he got beat on the touchdown by Nico Collins. So I just think it's absolutely massive for the Bills to get both these guys back, two veterans. Look, the Bills aren't going to fool Aaron Rodgers, right? They like to disguise things. They're not going to do that. But I think Aaron Rodgers could fool the Buffalo Bills in certain situations, but you get Taron Johnson and Taylor Rapp, I think the Bills at least are going to be really buttoned up communication-wise and knowing what's coming.
And finally, Sal, a clear night here at MetLife Stadium, but it looks like wind might be a concern.
I just checked right now. It's 18 mile per hour pretty much winds, and the gusting over 20, 25 miles an hour. It's going to stay windy tonight, but it's going to die down a little bit. I was watching the Kickers pregame, and both were having their struggles, guys. They were both pushing it, hooking it, trying to compensate a little bit. The wind is going to factor a little bit in tonight's game, maybe a little bit less as the game goes on, but certainly early on it will.
All right, thanks very much, Sal. We'll catch up with you shortly after kickoff. Well, Eric, the struggles for Buffalo's offense have been multi-layered the past couple of weeks. But if there is one area that's been persistent since the start of the season, it's third down conversion rate, an offense that has led the league in third down efficiency the last 2 seasons. Currently ranks 25th in the league at just 32% conversion rate. What have you seen as the biggest stumbling blocks in staying on the field to extend Bills' drives?
Yeah, I think it's threefold. I think part of it's first and second down production. They're finding themselves in too many 3rd and 7 longs, which has led to defensive coordinators being able to be very creative against the looks that they give, especially up front, which has caused some communication errors. I think we have the obvious lack of receivers separating at times in obvious pass situations. And then number 3, Josh Allen, ever since week 1, is not running as much. He had the hand injury week 1 against the Arizona Cardinals, and since then he's not running as much. So he's not punishing these teams for running. The highest percentage of man-to-man defense in the league is against the Buffalo Bills, and in the past, Josh Allen has crushed teams with his legs that have run man-to-man defense. This may be a situation tonight where he's going to be forced to use his legs at times and just pick up some easy first downs.
In only one game this season have the Bills converted more than 3 third down opportunities. It's when they went 6 for 11 against Jacksonville. In their other 4 games, the Bills are a combined 12 for 45, and it's due largely to down and distance, to Eric's point. So far this season, the Bills have found themselves in 3rd and 6 or more 66% of the time. That's a tough way to live as an offense and still sustain drives. One last note on the offense. It's clear they have become a run-first attack under Joe Brady. Under previous coordinators Brian Daboll and Ken Dorsey, Buffalo was among the league leaders in pass rate on first down in 2021 and 2022. Just a 5-game sample this season, but the Bills' offense ranks 31st in pass attempts on first down. They are running 61% of the time on 1st and 10, and we mentioned it in the pregame. 20 of their last 26 1st and 10s have been run plays. Do you believe that first down play action with Josh under center could be a way to take advantage of that tendency?
It certainly needs to be. In my opinion, whenever you become that predictable, it allows the defense to simply hone in on the run game. That's not going to help with your first down production, which leads to shorter third down situations. It also can allow you to move the sticks before you even get to those third downs that you're really struggling on right now.
Buffalo ranks 28th in average yardage on first down at 4.52 yards. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills radio.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
We're going to take a break here, but we have Eric's University of Knowledge and his keys to the game coming up. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Houghton University. Discover a surprisingly affordable Christ-centered university right here in New York.
By Verizon, the Buffalo Bills, powered by Verizon.
By Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
And by Haynes Supply. From our Buffalo roots to nationwide sales and service, we are your industrial contractor supplier.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After a truck hit me, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $5 million, 5 times more than insurance offered.
When a car hit me, I called my attorneys at the Barnes firm. They got me $2 million, 40 times more than the insurance offered.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says?
My job accident was worth 11 times more.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 Pearl.
Dunn Tire has grown into a pillar of this community, serving generations of families. We build our success on 3 core principles: quality products, expert service, and honest relationships. People come to us because they know we'll take care of them. Dunn Tire has been serving this community for over half a century. We're more than just tires. We offer a wide range of automotive services and accessories, and we're a one-stop shop for all of our customers' needs. Dunn Tire. We're ready to serve you for another 50 years.
Need a top-notch construction and industrial supplier? Look no further than Haynes Supply Inc. right here in Buffalo, your primary destination for Milwaukee tools. From innovative hand tools to our world-leading M12 and M18 fuel cordless systems, Milwaukee Tools has an unrelenting focus on the trades to introduce the innovation that they demand. Call Haynes Supply today to get all things Milwaukee at 826-2636 or visit HaynesSupply.com. Haynes Supply, from our Buffalo roots to nationwide sales and service, we are your industrial contractor supplier.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
This is Santina from Anderson Water, Power, and Air. What we have learned over the past few years is that the weather in Western New York is very unpredictable, which further emphasizes the necessity of having a standby generator. Winter is coming. The team at Anderson Water, Power, and Air installs backup generators that will give you peace of mind despite the weather. Never be without power again. Call Anderson today to schedule your free consultation.
Tap into Anderson.
See your local Upstate Honda dealer for our fuel-efficient lineup and reserve your Honda today.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium. Chris Brown, Eric Wood getting you ready for Monday Night Football, Bills versus Jets. Time now for Eric's University of Knowledge, which is brought to you by Houghton University. Discover a surprisingly affordable Christ-centered university right here in Western New York. Handling blitz pressure, Eric, has also cropped up as a problem for the Bills offense. So that is your University of Knowledge this week. When an offensive coordinator and his offensive unit recognize a problem, what's the process of solving it for the upcoming week, knowing they're likely to see more of it until they fix it?
Yeah, this is a copycat league. We saw a very similar game plan used by the Texans in their blitz packages that the Baltimore Ravens used. I expect to see those tonight, which are a lot of those 6-7 guys up at the line of scrimmage, try to confuse you on who is coming. And so you figure out where your communication breakdowns happen, where your protection one-on-ones were lost. Okay, how do we remedy those? Because we have got to get that fixed, or teams are just going to continue to do it. So you go back, you often do a deep dive into a self-scout, which you can do. You have an extra day of preparation. Let's go deep dive on a self-scout. Let's nip that in the bud so that we can move on from that and quit seeing it week after week.
Over the last 2 games, Josh Allen is 5 of 16 passing against the blitz for 34 yards with 1 touchdown, 4 sacks, and a passer rating of 66. The Jets don't blitz at a high rate, just 24%. But in light of the success of Buffalo's opponents the past 2 weeks, they may decide to turn the heat up a little bit more. We know that the Jets are a stout defense, and they've made life difficult for the Bills' offense, particularly their coverage unit on the back end. The Jets' secondary has taken on an even more aggressive approach, similar to that of Baltimore's secondary. They have a tendency to clutch and grab and dare officials to throw flags. Last week against the Vikings, 6 flags on defense, 3 times for defensive pass interference, with DJ Reed committing 2 of those infractions. Fellow corner Sauce Gardner had 3 penalties in the game: defensive holding, illegal contact, pass interference. How do you prepare for a defensive approach like that, Eric? And do Buffalo's receiving targets need to take some kind of different approach themselves?
Well, you have to understand that you're going to get contact on the outside. They've always done it, and for the most part, they were getting away for it for a while. Sauce Gardner had the reputation of, okay, now he's this new heir to the throne in the cornerback world, where everything he does is no longer a penalty. Well, that time has passed, it seems, and so you got to run physical routes. You have to go through contact to get to the football so you can get those calls down the field. And at times, if you're being held, sell it. Get your arm up in the air and let the officials know, hey, I'm being held on this play. Pass 5 yards down the field. If the quarterback's in the pocket, you cannot contact an eligible receiver down the field, and you've got to let the officials know.
Can't hurt to take a European soccer approach to embellishing fouls being committed on you. Jets defenders have been called for the 2nd most penalties overall and 3rd most passing penalties in the league. They rank 3rd in most defensive passing penalty yards and 4th in defensive pass interference penalties. Time now for Eric's Keys to the Game, which are brought to you by the Western New York Ford dealers and the all-purpose affordable Ford Bronco Sport.
Key number 1 for the Bills tonight is to be efficient on early downs. You can't keep sticking yourself in those 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 plus situations that we talked about earlier on the pregame. That'll go a long way to keeping this Bills offense on the field and helping that 3rd down conversion percentage. Number 2, you got to be able to stop the run here tonight. This Jets offense has not been great at running the football this season, but with the switch to Todd Downing, they are going to test this Bills defense on the ground especially. And number 3, you got to match the Jets' intensity. You have the head coaching switch this year, or this week, and you're going to see a lot of intensity from this Jets team. They're ready to right this ship, get back to 3-3. They want first place in the AFC East, just like the Bills do tonight. Both teams have a ton to play for. The Bills got to match their intensity here in MetLife Stadium.
Aaron Rodgers has a career passer rating of 74.9 against the Bills. It's his worst against any opponent in his career. He has never thrown for 300 yards or 3 touchdowns in a game against Buffalo, and currently Rodgers has not thrown for 300 yards in a game in 27 straight outings, the longest of his career. On top of that, 3 picks last week. The Bills have 9 takeaways on the season, tied for 4th most, and their pass defense is allowing just 6.2 yards per attempt. Can this healthier secondary, with Taron Johnson back, Taylor Rapp back, make a difference?
They certainly can. You're likely not going to get the blown coverages that we saw a week ago with a new player in Cole Bishop getting his first start. You get back your all-pro nickel in Taron Johnson. And then what that also does, and even though Jamarcus Ingram has played well in this secondary coming into the dime package, you get the more experienced Cam Lewis back into that role.
Josh Allen has faced a team with an interim head coach once before. It came back in 2019 in Week 9 when the Bills faced Washington interim coach Bill Callahan. After Jay Gruden was fired, Buffalo won that game 24-9. Both the Bills and Jets enter this game on 2-game losing streaks, and all of their victories, 3 for Buffalo, 2 for New York, have come against teams with records under 500. Eric, if that plays out, The Jets are playing a team with a winning record here tonight, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. So that doesn't fare well for them, we would think. But you know what? When you play these AFC East opponents, there's so much familiarity. At times, you can throw the records out the window here.
Let's take a moment to honor the brave men and women of our military and thank them for all the sacrifices they have made to keep us safe. We salute you. This salute proudly presented by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time. The coin toss and opening kickoff are coming up. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers, and all the hey-hey-heys. At Univera Healthcare, we know what it takes to be here for Western New York teams, both on and off the field. Because our home, our hearts, and our focus are always right here. And not to mention, our favorite team is too. Learn more and explore plans at theuniveradifference.com.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next one to go off to college someday, thanks to smart college savings plans. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. Even the next thing you can't go without, like savings accounts with even more competitive rates. So whatever's next for you, we'll help you get there. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
For everything your home needs, trust the friendly community team that's been in charge for over 100 years. 24/7 heating and cooling, plumbing and drains, and electrical services, backed by multiple guarantees and warranties. Reimer has been ready for New York homeowners since 1921. If your furnace or boiler leaks, AC quits, drains clog, or power goes out, go with the Rhino. Get Reimer on the horn. Visit callreimer.com today.
Earth movers, aerial lifts, compaction, concrete equipment, forklifts, telehandlers, and a whole lot more. Skyworks Equipment Rental has the right construction equipment and tools you need to get the job done. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, Southeast, and delivering to job sites nationwide, you can trust Skyworks to deploy equipment when and where you need it. To rent, purchase, or to schedule service for your own equipment with our factory-trained technicians, visit skyworksllc.com. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
The following is a presentation of Odyssey Sports. For even more coverage of your team, download the free Odyssey app and listen to your favorite stations, shows, and podcasts.
These are not the best of times at One Bills Drive. But they aren't the worst of times either. It could be a lot worse. Take the New York Jets, for example. Like the Bills, they've lost 2 in a row. And they fired their head coach this week. And the last time these two teams met, Aaron Rodgers' season was over in just a few plays. Let's see who's better today, Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers. Buffalo Bills football is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com. Now, live from MetLife Stadium in the Meadowlands of New Jersey, here's Sal Capaccio, Eric Wood, and your voice of the Buffalo Bills, Chris Brown.
All right, welcome back to MetLife Stadium as we are getting ever closer to kickoff here. Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you, coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Just about set for the coin toss, but in the meantime, we'll remind you the Jets were in London last week when they lost to the Vikings. Teams that play a game in the U.S. directly after a game in Europe without a bye are 10-4 all time. Those who lost their game in Europe in that pool, like the Jets, 6-3 in the next game stateside. We mentioned earlier how the Bills have had a tough time on third down all season. We see that affecting the Bills when it comes to total snaps per game as an offense. Those are down this season as well. Buffalo averaging just under 56 snaps per game on offense. That ranks 28th in the league, and it's about 10 plays fewer than last season. Last year they averaged almost 66 snaps per game when they ranked 5th in the NFL. Captains coming out now for the Bills. And it's Sam Martin, Deion Dawkins, and Daquan Jones. Bills wearing their all blues tonight with their white helmets. Blue jerseys, blue pants. Jets wearing their all white classic uniforms with the white Jets helmet and the New York Jets written on the side. Adrian Hill, your head referee tonight in his 15th season as an NFL official, 6th as a head referee. Let's go down to him for the coin toss.
All right, gentlemen, this is the coin I'm going to flip. The side with the American flag is heads. This side is tails. Buffalo, you're the visitor. What's your call? Tails is the call. It is a tails. Buffalo's won the toss and elected to defer. You want the ball. Which way do you want to kick? The New York Jets will receive at this end. Good luck, gentlemen.
So the Bills win the coin toss for the first time in a few weeks here and have chosen to defer. So the Jets will receive. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Losi & Ganji, workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers. First, for the Bills offense.
Matt Collins, wide receiver. Deion Dawkins, offensive tackle, Temple University.
Dave Edwards, guard, Wisconsin. Connor McGovern, offensive line, Penn State.
Osiris Torrance, guard, University of Florida.
Spencer Brown, Northern Iowa, offensive tackle.
Dalton Kincaid, tight end, Utah.
Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming.
Todd Johnson, running back, Maryland.
Keon Coleman, wide receiver.
Curtis Samuel, wide receiver, The Ohio State University.
And now for the Bills defense.
AJ Epinesa, defensive end, Iowa.
Dwayne Carter, defensive tackle, Duke University. Daquan Jones, defensive tackle, Penn State.
Gregory Rousseau, defensive end, University of Miami.
Dorian Williams, linebacker, Tulane University.
Balen Spector, linebacker, Clemson University.
Taryn Johnson, cornerback from Weber State.
Russell Douglas, cornerback, West Virginia University.
Christian Benford, defensive back, Villanova University.
Taylor Rapp, safety, University of Washington.
DeMar Hamlin, safety, University of Pittsburgh.
All right, we are just about set for kickoff here. The opening kickoff brought to you by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Xavier Gibson, Isaiah Davis, the rookie, back to return for New York. Ball fell off the tee, so Tyler Bass will reset it. But you'll get Fireman Ed and company one more time to spell out the word Jets. All 4 letters. Bass is set now. And he's on approach, and the kick is up and away. We are underway here on Monday Night Football as this ball is going to go 5 yards deep in the end zone, fielded by Gibson, and he takes a knee for a touchback. Well, Eric, Jeff Ulbrich said this week that he told his team it's time to lock arms. It's us against everybody.
Inspiring words from the new head coach. They're getting a new voice there with Robert Saleh getting fired this week, and we'll see what kind of motivation he was able to give these guys here tonight. And we talked about in the pregame, one of the keys to the game is matching that intensity. You often see that one-game bump with a new head coach.
Pistol formation to start the game with Rodgers in the shotgun, Hall behind him. One receiver to the right, two to the right, one to the left. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Hall, comes around the right side, gets the corner, turns it upfield, gets 3 yards on the carry. Rousseau in on the stop. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Taryn Johnson returning from injury, fires inside, in between the guard and the center for the Jets, forces them outside on the play. The Bills able to rally, bring down Breece Hall for just a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 here for the Jets from their own 33 as we're just underway. Back in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Conklin goes in late motion out wide to the left. Back to pass, looking to his right. Quick slant to Lazard. And he's got a first down as he picks up 8 yards on the play. Tackle made by Rasul Douglas as he's out to the 42-yard line.
You're wondering what was going to be different about this Jets offense here tonight. So far in this game, we've seen pistol on the first 2 snaps for this Jets offense. Haven't seen that as much, especially early on in the game from this Jets offense this season.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, as Breece Hall now retreats into the backfield to the left of Rodgers in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, quick hitter over the middle, complete on a crossing route to Wilson. Gets away from the defender up the sideline, and he's down to the 32-yard line. No, they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 33, forced over the sideline by Taylor Rapp, and the Jets are on the move.
Hard play action there, and the Bills linebackers get lost. Dorian Williams misses a tackle. Garrett Wilson is excellent after the catch. He makes the Bills pay there.
Jets going to go tempo here. Right back up on the ball. Rodgers under center. Hall the lone setback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Conklin, the tight end, off the left side of the formation on 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 33. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Hall. Cuts it through a big hole up the middle. And he's out to the first down marker as he's tackled right there at the marker. That's going to be good enough for first down yardage. Taron Johnson on the stop after the gain of 10 down to the 23.
Jets with their 3rd first down of this drive already. They didn't get their first 3rd down of the drive last week against the Vikings until about 20 minutes into that ball game.
Bills got to stem the tide here. They're breaking them off in chunks on the last 2 plays. Rodgers in the shotgun, flanked by Hall and Allen. It's a 2-back set, 1 receiver to each side. Play clock down to 10. Here's the snap. The give goes to Hall, coming around the right side, looking for an opening. Tripped up just beyond the line by Bernard, and Taron Johnson finishes him off at the 20 for a gain of 3.
Definitely looks like some different urgency out of this Jets offense early in this one. You got the new Todd Downing, new play caller here for the Jets here tonight. He scripted a nice opening drive here so far, keeping them in rhythm.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 8 here after the 2-yard gain by Hall as we come up on 12 minutes in this first quarter. Scoreless on the first possession of the game for the Jets. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hall to his right, and now in motion is Wilson out of the backfield. He's going to get the little pass on the now route in the right flat, trying to work around the blocker, Mike Williams. Doesn't get a ton there as he's down to the 17-yard line. Rasul Douglas forced him over the sideline as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next.
This Jets offense with their first 3rd down of the game. They're 10th in the NFL, converting at 42%. This Bills defense has struggled this season to get off the field on 3rd down. They rank 24th in the league.
Now under 11 and a half and counting in this opening quarter. We are scoreless, but the Jets are threatening. 3rd and 4 from the Buffalo 16. Jets going to go empty here. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Hall and Conklin on the right side. Rodgers takes the snap, looks to the right, and it's through the hands, incomplete, of Breece Hall, the running back. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the field goal unit is going to come on.
It's a nice job by the Bills defense getting off the field there. You don't know exactly how to prepare with a new play caller. You're getting some different looks, and it's a nice job. Hold this Jets offense to just a field goal attempt here after they were breaking them off in chunks early in that drive.
Greg Zuerlein on to attempt a 34-yard field goal from the right hash. Here's the snap, pulled down by Morstead. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 11:06 left in this opening quarter, the Jets put points on the board on their opening drive. Just a field goal, though, as they have a 3-0 lead. This Buffalo Bills radio broadcast brought to you by Northwest Bank. At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next, like the next reason to shout. This is the Buffalo Bills radio network.
Dear football fans, Toyota's roster of all-star vehicles are ready for kickoff. Drive the field in style with a Camry or Corolla. Upgrade your ground game with the versatile RAV4. Or there's Grand Highlander and Tundra, our full-size Defenders. And here's an extra point. All these vehicles come with available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Visit Toyota.com or head to your local Toyota dealership. Toyota, let's go places.
Is there a safe space for me? Who will listen to me when no one gets it? How will I handle it all?
How can I keep going like this?
We hear you. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support and crisis services. It's free, confidential, and here for you 24/7. Learn more at 988.ny.gov. Brought to you by the New York State Office of Mental Health.
Paid actors represent actual claims.
My attorneys at the Barnes firm settled my job accident case for 65 times more than insurance said they'd pay. Glad I called.
After a car rear-ended me, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $800,000.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
I called. My case was worth $600,000.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 Pearl.
Discover a surprisingly affordable, Christ-centered university right here in New York. Houghton University offers an exceptional, unapologetically Christian education at a very competitive price. Apply for free by October 15th, and you could receive 4 years of free textbooks. Why wait? Apply today at houghton.edu/apply now. That's HOUGHTON.edu.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
As the Bills offense gets set to take the field, I'm watching Frank Gore Jr. in front of me, guys, making his NFL debut in a uniform tonight. I saw Frank Gore Sr. before the game. Boy, he is such a proud dad, and why not? Getting a chance to see his son play in an NFL game, and maybe tonight we'll see Josh Allen hand off to Frank Gore Jr. after he's already handed off to Frank Gore Sr. in his NFL career. This sideline report brought to you by Richmond Vona Personal Injury Attorneys. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Vona.
All right, Brandon Codrington, Ray Davis back to return for Buffalo as we get ready for the Bills' first drive of the game, brought to you by your Upstate Honda dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today. Zerline set to do the honors for the Jets. As he puts his right foot into it, it's up and away and sailing deep and over the end line for a touchback. So Josh Allen will bring the offense out at the 30.
This offense needs to find some early rhythm. They need to execute on the early downs. First and second down has not been great production, which has led to these very slow starts in the last 2 games.
Eligible. Number 70 is reporting eligible. 7-0.
Alec Anderson out right away as the 6th offensive lineman here on 1st and 10. Josh Allen pointing to his nameplate with his thumbs as he walked out on the field. We'll see what that's about as he goes under center here on 1st and 10. Back, hands it off to Ty Johnson, going to break it around the corner. He's got the edge, 35-40, and he's got a first down. Oh, he out-angled Sauce Gardner on that run for a first down, and that's a welcome start.
That's essentially an isolation on the outside. You're leaving one player unblocked on the edge, and that's Sauce Gardner. You take Ty Johnson right at him. He makes a touch of a stutter step and then beats him around the edge with his speed.
In case you're just joining us, James Cook inactive tonight with the toe injury. Limited in practice until late in the week. Allen in the shotgun here on 1st and 10 from the 43. Takes the snap, back to pass, looks to the left, has Dalton Kincaid at the 45, breaks a tackle at the 50, breaks another one as he runs over a defender, and he's got a first down, and that's got the Bills bench up and fired.
That's a tone setter play by your second-year tight end. He finishes that run off, throwing DJ Reed down to the ground, and the Bills sideline erupts. There is some serious intensity here in the building here tonight.
So back-to-back first downs as Ray Davis checks into the game. He's the lone setback as Allen's going to go under center here. 2 receivers to the left in a 2 tight end look. The snap, handoff goes to Davis through a hole on the left side. And another strong run there and some hitting early. Solomon Thomas on the stop as he's down to the 40-yard line in Jets territory.
The Bills, they remain consistent. 2 out of their first 3 first down plays here, run plays. But I'm loving the physical nature this Bills offense is coming out with here.
Yeah, they are firing off the ball. Another 2 tight end set here. Mac Hollins to the right, Marquez Valdez-Scantling to the left. Allen under center, Davis in the backfield. He'll take another handoff. Giant hole, runs through the middle, first down yardage and more. Pounding defenders into submission as he's down to the 26. My goodness, there's a physical tone here early.
Yeah, there's a really nice hole off the left-hand side here. And then they cuts it back to the right off the block is Spencer Brown and Osiris Torrance. That's nice vision used there by Ray Davis, the rookie.
He is backing up DBs and putting them on roller skates. Allen in the shotgun here. Davis to his right. 3 receivers to the right. Tight end Knox on the left. Some orbit motion here from Curtis Samuel. Handoff goes to Davis. Through a light box. And another good gain here on 1st and 10. As he's down to the 21 for a gain of 6. Quincy Williams on the tackle.
Now this rushing attack has started off strong. You worried what it might look like without James Cook in the lineup here tonight. Both these running backs, and Ty Johnson and Ray Davis, coming downhill on this Jets defense to start.
Coming alive from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Coming up on 8 minutes left in this opening quarter. Jets up 3-0. As we're got a 2nd and 4 here on the Jets 21. Allen under center, calling an alert here as he's got Davis in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff to Davis. Through a hole on the left side. Working it out there and runs over another defender. Down to the 16. As he's got a gain of 5 on the play and a first down, they'll move the sticks. As the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
This run game is rolling right now. Up to 50 yards total on this drive. The Bills have put up 40 on the ground on this Jets defense that comes into this game. Only giving up 119 a game.
Allen goes under center again. Davis the lone setback. It's another 2 tight end set. Valdez Scaling on the left, Hollins on the right. It's another run play, another giant hole. Cuts it back. 5, runs over a defender. He's down to the goal line. They say he's down at the 2. Ray Davis is wrecking defenders. Sauce Gardner, the victim on that one. They're right up on the ball again here on 1st and goal from the 1. Allen looking to go under center. Davis is right behind him. They're going to go with the sneak over the left side. There's a flag on the play. No signal from the officials as to whether or not he got in. I thought he broke the plane of the goal line clearly.
This flag was thrown immediately. You got to hope this isn't an illegal formation on the Bills or it's going to take them back to the 6. The Bills ran hurry up in order to keep the Jets with lighter personnel on the field. The Jets are rolling in some fresh D linemen here.
Illegal formation offense. Number 79 was on the end of the line. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So that will back them up to the 6-yard line, as Eric mentioned.
So that's going to be a penalty. They're going to call it on Spencer Brown, but I think they're going to say that Matt Collins was covering him up on the end of the line of scrimmage, making it an illegal formation. And you always talk about these in our meeting rooms in the league. You can't have penalties inside the 5-yard line. You got them on their backs to the wall there. You got an easy sneak for a touchdown. Instead, you back up to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal from the 6. Allen under center. 2 tight end set. Ray Davis the lone setback. Samuel in motion right to left. Handoff to Davis. Through a hole on the left side. And he's right back down to the 1-yard line on a 5-yard carry. They don't have an answer for Ray Davis, Eric. He is pulverizing defenders.
Yeah, he's up to 48 yards on this drive alone, averaging 8 yards a carry, and I think we're going to get another Josh Allen sneak here.
He lines up under center over the left side, and he is in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Josh Allen's first rushing touchdown since week 1. As the Bills have taken the lead, 6-3 with the extra point pending.
That's about as physical of a drive as I've seen from this Bills offense since I can remember. There's been pushing and shoving after each and every play. Deion Dawkins made it known this offseason. These teams do not like each other. Well, the Bills come out with a statement on that first drive with 61 yards rushing to open this game up on offense.
And Deion Dawkins had a lot to say about it in the end zone afterwards. The Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Tyler Bass on for this extra point attempt. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Martin, kick by Bass is up, and it is good. 6:12 left in this opening quarter. Each team has put points on the board on their opening drive, but the Bills stick it in the end zone on a 1-yard touchdown run by Josh Allen. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown!
throughout the 2024 season. Each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game.
What's up, football fans? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight during this Monday Night Football matchup. The Buffalo Bills travel to New York to face the Jets. Will they be able to get back on track after 2 rough losses, or will the Jets get back to 500 on the season? Thank you so much for being here with us. Please hit that like button down below to help get more fans of your team, most preferably the Bills, here in the chat with us. And as well, please share the link out on social media, on any of the web boards where football fans gather. Let's bring more football fans here to Toronto Sports Insider to hang out with us during this awesome Monday Night Football game. Now, let's get back to the football. Good luck to your team. Let's go, Buffalo Bills. We'll see you back in the chat.
Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, football fans, this is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio.
We'll be covering all the action from Bills Jets on Monday night and talking with Commanders head coach Dan Quinn.
Plus, we'll keep you up to date with the latest injury news and start to peek ahead to Week 7. And whether you want to brag or you want to vent, we're always looking forward to your calls.
So come talk some ball with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, SiriusXM, NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
Hear every game all season long with your hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app. With SiriusXM, wherever you are, your team plays here.
What a physical drive to start the game for the Bills. It culminates a Toyota drive time of 9 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes and 54 seconds, 8 runs, 1 pass, 48 yards on the ground alone for Ray Davis. That's all driven to you by Toyota, and a lot of it was driven by Ray Davis, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills.
That he was. Josh Allen finishes off the drive with the touchdown, and that was his 232nd career touchdown, surpassing Patrick Mahomes for the most touchdowns all time in a player's first 7 seasons. And a lot more of the 7th season left for Josh Allen here. Tyler Bass set to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson, Isaiah Davis back to return for the Jets. Kick is up and away, and it goes 8 yards deep in the end zone for a touchback. Bills' first score of the game brought to you by Salino Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. First in quality, first in service. Call 6-8 Flush first. Eric, can you recall a time where Buffalo's offensive line manhandled the Jets' defensive front in that fashion?
I haven't. That was complete domination. And when you look at it, we talked about them breaking some first down tendencies with not running the ball over and over on first down, where they had 1 pass that entire drive, and they march it 70 yards down the field.
Jets going to try to answer here. 1st and 10 from their 30. Rodgers in the shotgun. Breece Hall to his left. Tight end in motion. Comes to the right side. That's Bates. Now back to the left. Handoff on a delay goes to Hall. Comes up the middle. Tripped up by Taron Johnson. Finished off by Dorian Williams. Gets out to the 33 for a gain of 3.
Jets were able to march down the field on that first drive. They were effective in the run game, and then Rodgers getting rid of the ball extremely fast back in that pocket. If he's going to be hitting that 3rd step and getting rid of the ball, look for someone on the defensive line to try and bat one of these passes down.
Rodgers back in the shotgun on 2nd and 6. Motion from Wilson, throws it out in the left flat to Hall, has blockers in front, first down yardage and more. He's in the open field, wrapped up by DeMar Hamlin on the cutback as he's into Buffalo territory, down to the 45.
And just as I say that, that ball goes right over Greg Rousseau. Now there was a play fake, which he bit on the run there, but I thought he could have got in that passing lane on that swings pass right out to Breece Hall.
21 yards on the pass play to Hall, as we're coming live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Coming up on 5 minutes left in this opening quarter. Bills up 7-3. Rodgers takes the snap, back to pass, wanted to throw it, and now dumps it off on the other side. It's complete to Ruckert, the tight end, and he gets positive yardage on the play, 7 yards.
I don't see how this isn't called. They had John Simpson about 7 yards down the field along the Jet sideline as they try to set up a screen one way. The officials completely missed this call. That should have been a legal man down the field. He's blocking Dorian Williams 7 yards down the field like it's a screen to the left. Rodgers dumps that ball off. That should have been a penalty.
Rodgers in the shotgun, Ruckert in motion to the left side. 2 receivers to the left. Allen in the backfield to the left of Rodgers here on 2nd and 2 from the Buffalo 37. Takes the snap, pitches it to the left side to Allen. Through a hole, bowls over a defender. He's got first down yardage and more as he's down to the 32. So a fresh set of downs for the Jets here as we come up on 4 minutes left in the opening quarter.
With RPOs becoming so popular in the NFL, they've been really keen to get those offensive linemen as they go down the field, as they're often throwing passes off of true run plays. I can't believe they missed that first down call, which allows them to move the sticks with the run by Allen there.
2 receivers come out to the right, 1 to the left. Allen in the backfield to the left of Rodgers, and now flips over to the right side here on 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, looking over the middle, has all kinds of time, rolling out to his right, looking for Mike Williams, and it's incomplete. Lazard also had a shot at it, but it goes incomplete. Rasul Douglas in coverage.
And the Bills defensive line bit on that play fake, so Rodgers had plenty of time back in the pocket. That's a nice job in coverage down the field. We're going to call that the perfect coverage of the game, brought to you by United Healthcare Medicare Advantage. Visit uhcmedicarebuffalo.com to learn more.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Jets with 3:27 left in this quarter. Buffalo up 7-3. Breece Hall out wide to the left, and now he's going to come back in the backfield here to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Hall. Through a hole on the left side like a shot. Gets away from Dorian Williams up the sideline. Looking for the end zone. Tripped up at the 5-yard line by Christian Benford. And it's going to be 1st and goal, Jets.
Well, Dorian Williams missed a tackle here, which would have been about a 5-yard gain. Both these offenses are marching up and down the field early in this one. These offenses, both of these, have struggled in recent weeks. Both of them coming out hot to start this game.
They said Hall stepped out of bounds at the 7, so that's where they mark it instead. 1st and goal. Allen in the backfield now to the left of Rodgers in the shotgun. It's a 2 tight end set. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Motion from Conklin, handoff to Allen, going to try to bowl it up the middle. Not a lot there as he gets just beyond the line of scrimmage. DeJuan Smoot on the stop.
Looked like Conklin was motioning into the line of scrimmage, coming downhill at the end of that one, but they let that one slide as well. Bills did a nice job of bottling that interior run up.
Yeah, only got a yard on the carry down to the 6. So it's 2nd and goal as we come up on 2:20 and counting left in this first quarter. Bills up 7-3. Garrett Wilson wide to the left. Lazard on the right. Another 2 tight end set. Rodgers under center, fakes the handoff, play action. Looking to the end zone here. Fires over the middle. It was tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Lazard wants pass interference, but the problem was the pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage, rendering pass interference uncallable.
It's a nice job.
There is no foul on the play. The pass was tipped. Incomplete pass.
So, who are we saying? Is that Greg Rousseau who tipped that one? No, it was Dwayne Carter. The rookie makes another nice play. If Aaron Rodgers is going to keep getting this ball out fast, that's when the defensive line has got to get their hands up.
That's just what happened there as we have 3rd and goal now from the 5. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Rodgers in the shotgun with Hall to his left. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking left. Thinking about running. Now fires into the end zone. Garrett Wilson in the back, but they say no. He's out of bounds. They say he did not get his feet down. It was close. Awfully close there, but the back judge says no.
Incomplete. An incomplete pass. 4th down.
They're going to take a look at this as it looks like he got both toes down. I think this is going to be overturned.
Yeah, his knee comes down out of bounds, but it sure looks like both of his tops of his feet came down.
It's a double toe tap before the knee touches out of bounds. I think this one's going to be overturned.
Yeah, there's a red challenge flag on the field. Jeff Albrecht throwing that one pretty quickly there. It looked like Rodgers could have potentially scrambled for that one.
Before the challenge flag, via replay assistance, it was determined that it was a touchdown. New York will not be charged for using a challenge flag. They still have both their original challenges remaining.
So it's a 5-yard touchdown reception by Garrett Wilson, as the Jets have the lead back now with an extra point pending.
Yeah, neither of these defenses can slow down the other team's offense right now. And Aaron Rodgers scrambled up into the pocket on this play. And Taron Johnson, who comes in pursuit, the ball goes right over his head. Christian Benford in coverage on Garrett Wilson, but they connect for the touchdown.
Here's the snap on the extra point attempt. Kick is up by Zerline, and it is good. 2:01 left in this opening quarter, and the Jets have the lead back. They're up 10-7. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
After an accident, life can be scary, stressful, tricky. You need Richmond Vona to help navigate the process. The team at Richmond Vona provides high levels of support so you get the settlement you need and the new beginning you deserve. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Vona. Call 716-600-HURT. That's 716-600-4878. Or go to richmondvona.com. 192 Seneca Street, Buffalo, New York. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
Hi, I'm Lou Nucciarino. Life's roller coaster got you worried? At Equitable Advisors, we're here to help you navigate the uncertainty. We'll take you through our 5-step process to identify your goals and guide you toward financial independence. Call us today at 716-626-2507. Let us help you simplify your world so you can enjoy the ride.
Securities offered through Equitable Advisors, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Insurance and annuity products offered through Equitable Network, LLC. Equitable Advisors. Thinking about today and planning for tomorrow. Freed Maxick is one of the largest locally owned public accounting firms in the Western New York region and a top 100 CPA firm in the nation. Freed Maxick has over 300 employees who enjoy a wide range of unique benefits. Freed Maxick has opportunities at all levels for in-person and remote talent. Join the Freed Maxick team and start or continue your career with a world-class firm. Visit our website at freedmaxick.com/careers to learn more and apply. Freed Maxick. Trust earned.
Hey, it's Sal Capaccio from my friends at Northtown Automotive. I recently bought a vehicle from Northtown, and one thing the process offered me was peace of mind with their exclusive warranty program, Northtown Plus. It's the vehicle warranty program on select Northtown new and used vehicles. Northtown Plus offers rental car reimbursement, plus emergency roadside services 24/7, plus trip interruption reimbursement. Get to Northtown for Northtown Plus. Shop online at northtownauto.com. Let's go, Buffalo! Northtown Automotive, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Well, last night right here on this field, the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Football beat the New York Giants 17-7. Elsewhere, the Eagles beat the Browns 20-16. How about the Buccaneers 51-27 over the New Orleans Saints? The Houston Texans 41-21 over the New England Patriots. With the Packers 34, the Cardinals 13. We'll get to more scores a little bit later. For now, that's your NFL scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
Brandon Codrington, Ray Davis back to return for Buffalo here. After the successful scoring drive by the Jets to retake the lead 10-7 with 2:01 left in the first quarter. Zerline kicks it up and away. And this one going to go for another touchback as Codrington fields it 9 yards deep in the end zone. Bills offense will come back out here. 1st and 10 from the 30.
The Bills had their way with this Jets defense on the ground last drive. It'll be interesting to see if they come out here, maybe utilize some play action, just assuming that Jeff Ulbrich and his defensive staff are going to try and get this Jets defense really honing in on the run for this upcoming drive.
Crowd back into it now that the Jets have the lead again. Allen in the shotgun here. Ray Davis to his right. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Running out of the pocket, rolling to his right. And just decides to throw this one away. Incomplete. Pressure coming from the linebacker, Jamian Sherwood, who was the spy on the play.
It looked like Josh was going to take off and run, and then he realizes that Sherwood is the spy there. And so as he tries to outrun him, man-to-man defense on the back end, nobody open, has to throw that one away.
Going to go back in the shotgun here on 2nd and 10. Three receivers to the left, including a tight end, Kincaid. Davis to his right, now flips over to the left side. Takes the snap, handoff goes to Davis, has running room around the right side. Oh, gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage and falls forward. Will McDonald shoestringed him, and then Quincy Williams finished him off.
It looked like there was going to be more room around that edge. That's a nice play by Will McDonald to trip him up, or else he's likely getting a first down there. That Bills' first scoring drive, they didn't even have a single third down on that drive. But this Bills offense has struggled this season on third down, 25th in the NFL, 32% conversion.
Facing a 3rd and 6 here after the 4-yard gain by Davis. Allen in the shotgun. Ty Johnson on his right side, now making a check. Play clock down to 4. 3, here's the snap. Back to pass, has time, fires, complete to Curtis Samuel, but he's 2 yards short of the sticks as DJ Reed makes the tackle. It's going to be punt time for the Bills offense.
Curtis Samuel unable to separate on the crossing route, and he's running this one just short of the sticks. DJ Reed tackles him immediately, and it looked like they were trying to isolate Samuel there, just unable to get up the field for any additional yardage after the catch.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Sam Martin on for the first time to punt this one away. Had a great day punting last week. Has the wind at his back here. Kicks a line drive, and it's going to go to the 5 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. That almost looked by design that they didn't want to give Gibson a return opportunity. It's a 62-yard punt, 42-yard net after the touchback, as we have 25 seconds left in this opening quarter, and the Jets will take over from their own 20-yard line here. Bills defense going to need to get this thing under control as the Jets have driven the length of the field on each of their first 2 possessions for points.
And they're fortunate on that first drive that Rodgers wasn't able to connect with Breece Hall along the sideline. That was really their only blunder of that first drive. And then they marched up the field on the second drive. Tackling's been an issue so far in this one for the Bills. They've missed a number of tackles. And then I feel like this defensive line, whether it's been not being able to affect Aaron Rodgers, and maybe that's some of his release, but even in the run game, just not enough penetration from this front.
A lot of 2 tight end sets here from the Jets also. They dressed 4 tonight, kind of gave you an indication. 2 tight end set here as Rodgers goes under center. Hall the lone setback. Here's the snap, flag flies, play action, back to pass, looking for all the marbles down the middle on a deep post to Garrett Wilson. It's incomplete, and flags fly for defensive pass interference. I don't know why. Benford looked like he made a nice play.
And it's going to be interesting to see, is this double penalties on the Bills? Jets are marching down the field like this is going to be an offsides against the Bills, and then also that PI down the field. Aaron Rodgers has been famous throughout his career. When he knows he's got a free play, he's going to take that big shot down the field and try and connect or try and get an additional penalty.
Garrett Wilson shaking up on the play. He's on the sidelines.
Illegal formation offense. The tight end number 89 was covered up. Pass interference defense number 31. Those penalties offset, remains first down.
Adrian Hill got the number wrong. It was Benford in coverage. But the Bills dodge a bullet there with some offsetting penalties. And it'll be a do-over for all intents and purposes with 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
Pretty ticky-tack call on Christian Benford on the back end in that one. I mean, if we're calling it by the book of the law, his hand did hit Garrett Wilson's arm just a hair early. Oftentimes in the NFL, you'll see them let that one slide.
Another 2 tight end set here for the Jets. Pistol look with a receiver at each side. Breece Hall in the backfield with Rodgers in front of him in the gun. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Pitch play to the right side to Hall. Bills have that one wrapped up as Terrell Bernard meets him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1.
First negative yardage play caused by this Bills defense comes at a good time there right at the end of that first quarter.
And that'll be the last play of the first quarter as it's time to make the switch to the second quarter. Brought to you by Northwest Bank, helping you reach your goals with real-life solutions and advice. Go to Northwest.com. Northwest Bank, for what's next. 10-7 Jets. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown, Buffalo!
Bills fans,
get more of the great content you crave right now on the Sirius XM app. Just search Buffalo Bills on the app and tap the favorite star. You not only hear the game with your hometown announcers, but you'll also get access to the pre- and post-game shows. And come back during the week for extra Bills content, including coach and player press conferences, special team-specific shows, interviews, and much more.
It's all on the Sirius XM app.
Download it and search Buffalo Bills today.
Get in the flow with the channel of unforgettable R&B from back when Beyonce went solo. Through Drake's unstoppable rise.
That's why I need a one dance.
Hey you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one that's listening to the Monday Night Football game with us. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. Now, please hit that subscribe button to help our amazing community continue to grow. We are on our way to 50K. Help us get there. Please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Buffalo Bills game this season, as well as tons of other sports action here on TSI. Bills Mafia, stand up. I can't see you. If you're part of Bills Mafia, you better be an insider and hit that subscribe button. Let's go, Bills. Let's get back to the football. Cheers, everybody. Let's have some fun in the chat and keep it classy.
Podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
Buffalo fans, hear what Coach McDermott and the players have to say after each game on the Bills channel. 8:03 on the Sirius XM app.
So your referee tonight is Adrian Hill. Guys, he's a graduate from the University at Buffalo. His degree, check this out, electrical and structural engineering, as well as computer science. That's your referee tonight, Adrian Hill. Pretty wild right there. All right, that is your sideline report brought to you by Richmond Vona Personal Injury Attorneys. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Vona.
All right, so to start this second quarter, Jets have a 2nd and 10 at their own 20. Rodgers in the shotgun, going to go empty set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And now Rodgers is making a check at the line for the tight end Conklin. Is going to come tighter to the formation on the left side. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Quick hitter out on the right side to Lazard. He's wrapped up immediately by Christian Benford. Stretches out to the 24. Let's go down to the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, have an injury report for you. Chuck Clark for the New York Jets is questionable to return this game with an ankle injury. Their safety, so Chuck Clark questionable with an ankle injury.
Injury reports brought to you by the Barnes Firm. Car crash for help. Call 1-800-8-MILLION. 3rd and 5 here for the Jets from their own 25. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hall in the backfield to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun. Tight end Conklin on the right side. Play clock down to 6. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Quick hitter over the middle. Wide open. Garrett Wilson as he got away from Taron Johnson for a first down out to the 39. Tackle is made by DeMar Hamlin and Johnson.
Just man-to-man coverage there. Johnson on Wilson, and he hits him with a quick slant move. Taron Johnson getting his first action back since the opener when he hurt his forearm against Arizona.
So it's a fresh set of downs for the Jets here at their own 39. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left on a 2 tight end set. Hall to his left in the backfield as Ruckert comes to the left side of the formation. Late motion here from Wilson. Pitch play to the left to Breece Hall, and he is attacked and wrapped up by Taron Johnson for a loss of 1. Boy, that's a favorable spot for a tackle in the backfield as he squirms back to the line of scrimmage. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. Oh, nope, we're not going to do that as they're back up on the ball here quickly. And now they huddle up, of course.
Taron Johnson made a nice play, shooting off the edge there. as soon as he recognized run. And that's the presence you miss with him out there, is his run defending ability.
Two-back set with Allen and Hall flanking Rodgers in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Hall, coming around the right side. Knifing into the backfield is Terrell Bernard for a huge tackle for loss. It's a loss of 5.
That's 2 on this drive. This Bills defense was passive these first 2 drives, and Terrell Bernard, Taron Johnson, 2 of their best players on defense, really stepping up on this drive, forced the Jets here in a 3rd and 14.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Big 3rd and 14 here from the Jet 35. Rodgers in the shotgun, Wilson in motion right to left, and Allen in the backfield to the left of Rodgers. Here's the snap, looking to his left, shovels it forward, and it's incomplete. It was a shovel pass to Allen, and he dropped it. Punt team is going to come on for the Jets. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills radio.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
Punt team on for the Jets, but that 3rd and long. Good pressure from the Bills up front to force Rodgers to cough the ball up earlier than he wanted. Brandon Codrington deep to return as Thomas Morstead, the veteran, kicks it up and away. Codrington signals for fair catch at the 20-yard line. Flag flies late, and it might be holding. 45-yard punt, no return. And it is holding against the Bills.
After begging for it, I believe they're going to get Kaiir Elam, who was one-on-one on the gunner for the Jets.
I think it was Brandon Eccles.
Holding offense, a correction, receiving team, number 5. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the kick. First down, Buffalo, timeout.
So the drive start, instead of the 20, will be their own 10-yard line when we return. 12:06 left in the half. Bills trail 10-7. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Need a top-notch construction and industrial supplier? Look no further than Haynes Supply Inc. right here in Buffalo, your primary destination for Milwaukee tools. From innovative hand tools to our world-leading M12 and M18 fuel cordless systems, Milwaukee Tools has an unrelenting focus on the trades to introduce the innovation that they demand. Call Haynes Supply today to get all things Milwaukee at 826-2636 or visit HaynesSupply.com. Haynes Supply, from our Buffalo roots to nationwide sales and service, we are your industrial contractor supplier.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Ink card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now,
are you ready for some football? It's a Monday night party! What's up, insiders? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for the Bills and Jets Week 6 Monday Night Football matchup. It is time for you to let us know where you are watching from in the chat. Let us know in the chat what country you're watching from. Put that flag emoji out there. If you're watching city and state, city and province for Canada, you know the drill. Let us know where you're watching from, and let's show the world how far our reach is together as a community here on Toronto Sports Insider. Cheers to all of you. Now back to the football. Let's go, Buffalo.
Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
Hi, this is David Bellavia. If you're a veteran that's been denied disability benefits, there's a law firm that fights for the veterans who fought for us. It's Hiller time.
I'm Tim Hiller at Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law. Don't take no for an answer from the VA. We'll fight every step of the way to get you the benefits you deserve.
Get a free consultation when you call 866-HILLER-LAW online at hillercomerford.com. 6000 North Bailey Avenue, Amherst, New York, 14226.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back at MetLife Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Bills with the football, but a drive start at their own 10 after a holding penalty on the punt. 1st and 10. Allen going to go in the shotgun here. Ray Davis to his right. 2 receivers to the left, and now Kincaid joins them on that side in a 2 tight end set. Here's a snap. Handoff goes to Davis. Penetration. And they've got him wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard on the carry. Quincy Williams was there first.
They'll start off this game with either an extra offensive lineman or 10 or 12 personnel with 2 tight ends on the field for a majority of that first drive. That whole second drive, when they go 2 and out or 3 and out, they have 11 personnel with 3 receivers, and they do that again there, split wide. Sorry, Dawson Knox was in, but they're split out in these spread formations right now.
Allen in the shotgun, Davis to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Allen takes the snap, back to pass, looking left, has time, now has to roll out of the pocket. Flags fly in the secondary, might be holding. Allen heaves it down the field where he's got Ray Davis, who comes up with the catch at midfield. Holy mackerel, Ray Davis, the rookie, with an acrobatic play into Jets territory.
It's a heads-up play by Josh Allen. He sees a holding in the defensive secondary, so he knew he had a free play, and he takes a shot down the field to Ray Davis, who adjusted his route. Ray Davis off to a very nice start here tonight.
Before the pass, illegal contact, defense. That penalty's declined. The play results in a first down.
There's a vintage Josh Allen play there, rolling out to his right. He's always deadly. And it took him a couple tries, but Ray Davis finally reels it in. It bounced off his hands, goes into his stomach, and able to come down with that one for the big gain. Picks up 42 on the play.
And beat an athletic linebacker at that in Quincy Williams. Ty Johnson into the game as the lone setback. Allen under center here on 1st and 10 from the Jets 48. 2 receivers to the left. There's a false start by Alec Anderson.
False start, offense, number 7, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And Alec Anderson's going to get into a jaw-jacking match because they're letting him have it, the Jets are, after committing the penalty.
Yeah, it's tough. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage. The Bills are in a silent cadence, and he struggled to see into where the ball was. And when one of the Jets guys moved, he went on movement, which threw him off sides.
Samuel in motion right to left. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Allen in the shotgun. Johnson to his right on 1st and 15. Handoff goes on a delay to Johnson through a giant hole. Runs over another defender, Ashton Davis. And he's down to the Jets 40. It's a pickup of 13 yards on the carry. It's going to set up 2nd and 2. Bills right back up on the ball again. Allen in the shotgun, bunch formation left. Coleman to the right. Here's the snap. Another handoff to Ty Johnson through a hole. First down yardage and more as he's down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Tack McKinley on the stop.
These Bills running backs are running with some physicality here tonight. And now you got Reggie Gilliam, the fullback, coming into the game. This Bills offense needs to continue to look to pound this Jets defense in the run game. It's been effective all night so far.
So Reggie Gilliam in an I formation in front of Ty Johnson in a 2 tight end set. Valdez Scantling, the lone receiver on the right. Play clock down to 7. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Ty Johnson. Just going to run it up into the pile. And he's going to get down to the 31 for a gain of 2. They'll bring it 2nd and 8 here on the 31-yard line.
Ty Johnson up to 34 yards on the night. Ray Davis at 52 and also has the 42-yard reception. 94 yards of total offense for the rookie here, Ray Davis, here early in the second quarter.
Allen back in the shotgun here. Curtis Samuel in the backfield on 2nd and 8. Motion left to right from Ty Johnson, the running back. Back to pass, pressure coming. Allen has to roll out to his right, tucks it, and is going to just run for a couple of yards as he's tackled out of bounds by Jamie Sherwood, who spied him and got to him quickly. It's a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for the Bills. 0 for 1 on the night on 3rd down. The last time Jets gave a man-to-man defense. The Bills have been seeing a ton of that lately. They tried to isolate Curtis Samuel, who was unable to get the first down.
I'm going to say this, Eric. Khalil Shakir has been used sparingly on these first 3 possessions. He's in now here on 3rd and 6. Might be a 3rd down only receiver tonight. Allen in the shotgun here. Coleman to the right. Bunch formation on the left. Back to pass. Has time. Throws it. Complete to Shakir for a first down and out of bounds at the 20. Khalil Shakir might have a reduced role tonight, but he's got the Bills in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
A week ago, and ever since he got injured against the Ravens, the Bills have been missing him. The Jets defense again runs man-to-man. Khalil Shakir able to win coming across the middle of the field. And as soon as he passed that spy linebacker in the middle of the field, Josh hits him with the ball for the first.
Ray Davis into the backfield. Reggie Gilliam on the field, but off the left side of the formation of a two tight end set on 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, play action. Blitzer coming, looking down the seam for Dawson Knox, and he's going to get a flag for pass interference as Quincy Williams was all over him.
It's either going to be PI or holding. Josh knew where he wanted to target, and he was going to Dawson Knox there.
Pass interference, defense, number 56. Ball will be placed at the front of the foul. Automatic first down.
Jets came into this game as the second most penalized team on defense.
Number 7 is reporting eligible.
And Adrian Hill's crew calls the third most penalties in the league.
As soon as Dawson Knox got that inside leverage, Quincy Williams grabbed him around the waist, so that could have been a touchdown for 88.
Allen under center on 1st and goal from the 10. Mac Hollins in motion right to left. Handoff goes to Ray Davis. Cuts it up inside, and he's met by C.J. Mosley after a 2-yard gain to the 8.
Bills were able to cap off that first drive with some physicality running the football down here in the red zone. Oftentimes, that's the hardest place to run the football because the safeties are naturally going to be more shallow because of the back end of the end zone. We'll see if the Bills can cap this one off the same way.
Looks like they're going to spread them out here as they've got 4 receivers on the field. Curtis Samuel is in the backfield. Kincaid on the right side with Coleman. Hollins and Shakir on the left. Play clock down to 5. Coleman in motion right to left. Here's the snap. Allen back to pass, has time, lofts it to the end zone for Samuel, and just out of his reach, incomplete. He was open. He had the safety, Ashton Davis, beat on the play.
Josh just sails this one a little bit. It looked like Samuel, as he was hand battling just a touch, lost a step, and Josh put it to where he thought he was going to be on a full sprint. He's unable to come down with the touchdown.
And Samuel might have hurt his shoulder after hitting the turf. He comes out with his right arm dangling. We'll get an update on that when we can. 3 to the left, 2 to the right, empty set here on 3rd and goal from the 8. Allen in the shotgun, takes the snap, 3-man rush in the end zone to Mac Hollins for the touchdown. The barefoot wonder with an 8-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills are back in front with an extra point pending. They're up 13-10.
Back-to-back plays. They target Ashton Davis on the back end of that Jets defense. Barely misses Samuel for the touchdown. He connects with Mac Hollins to finish that one off for 6.
The Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Ferguson over the ball. Here's the snap, hold down, kicked by Bass is the low line drive, and it is no good. Hooked wide to the left. So it'll be a 3-point advantage here for Buffalo with 6:54 left in the half. They're up 13-10. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
Hello, my dear.
We've been waiting all year to unleash the sounds of fear. Soundtracks, scary stories, a howl, and a sneer. SiriusXM Scream, your soundtrack for Halloween, starting Thursday, Channel 105, and on the SiriusXM app.
This is John Palmerosi. On the new SiriusXM original podcast, The Road to Cooperstown, I sit down with Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera.
John, I used to go to bed crying because I couldn't communicate. That frustrated me so bad that I said, you know what, this cannot happen anymore. I have to learn the language.
The Road to Cooperstown airs Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. New episodes drop every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts.
Tune to SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 all year long to hear expert opinions and analysis from former players, coaches, and executives.
Started their 10-yard line. They march it 90 yards. Took them 10 plays in 5 minutes and 12 seconds. And then Josh Allen hit Mac Hollins for a touchdown. That's a Toyota to Drive Time, and it's driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. I am watching. Curtis Samuel is on the bench. You're right, Chris. He came up a little bit slow and looked like maybe dangling the arm, but he's on the bench right now with the rest of the offense.
All right, thanks for that update. Injury reports brought to you by the Barnes Firm. Car crash. For help, call 1-800-8-MILLION. Tyler Bass puts his foot into the ball. This is a high hanger. This is going to be returnable. Fielded by Davis at the 5. To the 10, 15, 20. Cuts it outside, 25, 30. Cuts it back 35, and he's forced out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 33-yard return there by Davis. Cam Lewis finally forced him out of bounds. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for What's Next. Right before we went to break, that was the second missed extra point by Tyler Bass on the season. It was hard to tell whether or not a defensive lineman on the field goal block unit got a piece of it. We'll let you know if we get a better replay later. Braylon Allen in the backfield to the left of Rodgers in the shotgun here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Late motion from Gibson. Here's the snap. Hand off to Allen, and he's wrapped up by Dorian Williams right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Taron Johnson in there as well.
There's nice penetration there by Daquan Jones. He sets all that in motion because now the running back has to cut it back right into Dorian Williams. You got to be able to make plays like that up front with your 4-man line when you're running nickel defense against this heavy run game that the Jets are instilling. It's a really nice job by Daquan Jones there.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 as we come up on 6:15 and counting left in the half. Bills up 13-10 as Breece Hall to the right of Rodgers in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Late motion here from Garrett Wilson to the right side. Rodgers back to pass, has time. Deep down the seam, complete to Breece Hall. Wrapped up by Taylor Rapp, but he's into Buffalo territory and down to the 38-yard line. It's a 24-yard pass play.
Breece Hall's hurt this Bills defense in the pass game. He's already up to 45 receiving yards from the running back position here tonight.
Rodgers going to go under center here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quick snap. It's a flea flicker. Back to Rodgers looking deep, and he's dropped for the sack. Daquan Jones says hello, Mr. Rodgers.
They go with the hurry up to some trickery. Todd Downing, first time as a Jets play caller here tonight, goes for the shot play once they get across midfield. The Bills were not fooled, and it goes for a big loss.
Daquan Jones beating the first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker on the play. Dunn Tire looking forward to serving you for another 50 years. Dunn Tire, the official tire dealer of the Buffalo Bills. 2nd and 17 for the Jets after the loss of 7 on the play. Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, looks left, quick slant to Wilson. Gets away from a tackler. Dorian Williams gets back up and wraps him up on the second try as he's down to the 38, the original line of scrimmage on the last set of downs.
It's Garrett Wilson's 5th catch on 5 targets here tonight. Last week in London, Garrett Wilson was targeted 22 times in that game. Aaron Rodgers trying to get him more involved in this offense. 3rd and 10 coming up for this Jets offense, who are 2 for 4 here tonight on 3rd down.
So that'll make it 3rd and 10 as we come up on 4:15 left in the half. Two-back set, but one of them is Garrett Wilson. Now he flares out to the right side, and there's early motion here from the right tackle, Morgan Moses. This should be a false start.
False start, offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
That'll make it 3rd and 15 now for the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers considers himself the master of the hard count, and his offensive line has really struggled with that this year. One of the most penalized offensive lines in the NFL because they've had so many false starts this season.
So it's 3rd and 15 from the Buffalo 43. Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson by himself on the left. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Bills are in the blitz. And A.J. Epinesa has arrived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. It's another sack. And the punt team will come out for the Jets.
A.J. Epinesa smokes Tyron Smith, the left tackle, in his 14th year, and he does not have the same mobility as he used to. And one-on-one there, A.J. Epinesa comes up with the big sack. They had the ball at the 43-yard line. They were sitting there with maybe a 61-yard attempt, maybe try and get in field goal range to tie this game up. Instead, the Bills knocked them out of field goal range with their second sack on that drive.
Morstead back to punt it away. Brandon Codrington deep to return for Buffalo as we just duck under 3 minutes left in the half. Here's the snap. Kick is up and away. And it's inside the 10-yard line and reaches the end zone on a fly. Codrington stayed away from it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bills offense will come out and get started at the 20 after that 51-yard punt. Today's Buffalo Bills radio broadcast proudly presented by Belknap Heating and Cooling. For more comfort and less ka-ching, give Belknap a ring. 13-10 Buffalo, and they have the football. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown, Buffalo!
Bills fans, get more of the great content you crave right now on the Sirius XM app. Just search Buffalo Bills on the app and tap the favorite star. You not only hear the game with your hometown announcers, but you'll also get access to the pre- and post-game shows. And come back during the week for extra Bills content, including coach and player press conferences, special team-specific shows, interviews, and much more. It's all on the Sirius XM app. Download it and search Buffalo Bills today.
Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
The American League Championship Series is underway, and it's on your home for October baseball, Sirius XM's MLB Network Radio. Catch play-by-play of Game 1 between the Yankees and Guardians right now, and then it's extensive post-game coverage plus the latest from the NLCS. It's all on MLB Network Radio, Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
This is John Palmerosi. On the new SiriusXM original podcast, The Road to Cooperstown, I sit down with Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera.
John, I used to go to bed crying because I couldn't communicate. That frustrated me so bad that I said, you know what, this cannot happen anymore. I have to learn the language.
The Road to Cooperstown airs Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. New episodes drop every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morrison.
Hoop star Juju Watkins. Multi-year contract extension. Already had a deal with Nike. Let's just make it bigger. Give her one of the richest shoe endorsement deals in women's basketball.
She will have an influence by her play, her brand. She fits what Nike is doing.
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the SiriusXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Buffalo fans, hear what Coach McDermott and the players have to say after each game on the Bills channel. 8:03 on the SiriusXM app.
Back at MetLife Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 2:49 left in the half. Bills with all 3 of their timeouts and the football 1st and 10 from their own 20. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Davis to the left of Allen in the shotgun as Hollins comes in motion left to right. Here's the snap, quick hitter to Davis on the left side. Runs over a defender, but he shoestring tackles him. That's Davis, but not before an 8-yard gain by Ray Davis.
And that guy runs behind his pads. I mean, he is lowering the boom there, and if he doesn't barely get his ankle after getting run over, that's going to be a big game for the Bills.
Yeah, Ray Davis might still be running.
Bills are going to have to run one more play here before the 2-minute warning. In a perfect world, the Bills are trying to milk the rest of this remaining clock, put up points at the end of this second quarter, and do the 2-for-1 special. They'll receive that second half kick.
Allen in the shotgun here on 2nd and 2. 3 receivers to the right on a 2-10 set. Handoff's going to go to Davis, coming around the right side, through a hole, first down yardage and more as he's out to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play and a first down. Stay tuned for the ECMC halftime show.
Is the 2-minute warning.
ECMC, go where the Bills go. It's the 2-minute warning on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Rev up the fun with the Honda Civic and HR-V. These vehicles redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. With sporty designs matched by powerful performance, the Civic and HR-V deliver a driving experience like no other. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
For great deals, visit your local Upstate Honda dealer today.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After my motorcycle accident, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $300,000, 5 times more than insurance offered.
After my car accident, insurance offered $50,000. My case was worth over $1 million more.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
My case was worth $800,000.
What's up, football fans? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight during this Monday Night Football matchup. The Buffalo Bills travel to New York to face the Jets. Will they be able to get back on track after 2 rough losses, or will the Jets get back to 500 on the season? Thank you so much for being here with us. Please hit that like button down below to help get more fans of your team, most preferably the Bills, here in the chat with us. And as well, please share the link out on social media, on any of the web boards where football fans gather. Let's bring more football fans here to Toronto Sports Insider to hang out with us during this awesome Monday Night Football game. Now, let's get back to the football. Good luck to your team. Let's go, Buffalo Bills. We'll see you back in the chat.
A year with a shop that values our employees like family. It's football season, and it's your time to tell us what it's going to take for you to be part of a winning team. Visit us at SnyderCNC.com or call Snyder Industries at 707-GEAR. That's 707-GEAR.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Week 6 in the NFL started yesterday in London with the Bears trouncing the Jaguars 35-16. The Ravens beat the Commanders 30-23. And if I may, guys, they were Major League Baseball scoreboard to pass along. The Mets won today 7-3 in Game 2 of the NLDS. The Yankees currently have a 4-0 lead over the Guardians in Game 1 of the ALDS. That's your NFL and NBA scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS store. Be unstoppable.
Thanks, Sal.
MLB.
2 minutes left here in the half. Bills with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 35. Allen the shotgun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Late burst motion from Ray Davis, and now he retreats to the backfield to the right of Allen. Here's the snap. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Pressure coming, rolls out to his right, has time. Now going to tuck it and run out to the 40 and forced out of bounds by Sherwood, who's been the spy tonight.
Yeah, Sherwood definitely has a role here tonight, and that's trying to keep up with Josh Allen. And Josh Allen recognizes man-to-man defense there. It's a nice job taking off and taking 5 yards off the Jets defense there. Josh has been efficient here tonight, 6 for 8 throwing on the game.
Back in the shotgun here, bunch formation on the left. Davis to his left in the backfield. Here's the snap, quick hitter out to Kincaid. Gets a blocker in front, but a flag flies. He's a yard short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 4. And this one looks like
they're going to get a legal man downfield. That ball was thrown really fast.
It was out quick.
It's amazing. They missed that one earlier on the long developer, and then they spot this one here.
After replay assistance, it was determined that there is no foul in the play for ineligible man downfield. 3rd down.
Yeah, I didn't think there could be in that short of a time frame. They reserved those one for long developing screens. And then also those
40 seconds
RPO plays that we mentioned earlier.
Ready for play signal.
Bill should have 3rd and 1 coming up here. They check in Ty Johnson on this play. for this third down attempt.
It's a 2 tight end set. And now the officials blow the whistle. Are they going to call a substitution problem here? They reset the play clock, and the Bills commenced with their substitution. I don't know what the issue is.
I'm not sure. The Bills are going to get up in their QB sneak look, which is allowing the Jets now
the Jets
to sub into base defense. They're going to bring in Fotu to try and put some.
The previous play ended at 1:49. Please set the game clock to 1:49. Please set the play clock to 40 seconds. Both clocks will start. Am I ready for play signal?
So it'll be 3rd and about a half yard here for Buffalo as the ball sits in between the 44 and 45 yard line. Allen under center, tight formation here. Going to take the sneak over the left side, and he's got the first down as he gets 3 yards on the carry out to the 48.
Bills offense 3 for 4 on 3rd down in this game, but they've done a much better job of putting themselves in 3rd and manageable tonight.
They hurry up on the ball here on 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Johnson to the left of Allen in the shotgun with 1:15 left and counting in the half. Back to pass, looking deep down the right sideline for Hollins, and it's over the sideline out of bounds. A flag flies for pass interference, but this one might be called uncatchable. I think they're going to pick this up. It landed 3 yards over the sideline. They're going to pick this up, I think. Let's see.
The wind is an issue here tonight in the stadium. That ball might have sailed.
Pass interference. Defense, number 4. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
That one's a gift as far as I'm concerned. The ball is uncatchable, but we'll take it.
Yeah, some hand battling down the field, but he's got his arm completely locked. He's holding his wrist. He's holding Matt Collins' wrist on the play.
3 receivers to the left. The tight end Kincaid attached on the right. Johnson to the right of Allen in the shotgun here on 1st and 10 from the Jets 30. Quick hitter in the left flat, caught by Samuel, gets away from a tackler and gets out of bounds after a short gain of about 2 yards to the 28. Boy, that was near disaster there as he made contact with a defender as he was catching the ball.
Yeah, DJ Reed read this one and beat Keon Coleman on the attempted block as he tried to block out in front of that screen. Really athletic play by Samuel to control that ball and then get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank for what's next. 2nd and 8 from the 28. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Allen back to pass, looking left, now middle, complete to Kincaid, who makes the catch and is right at the first down marker. It's going to be a fresh set of downs for Buffalo as he's inside the 20 as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this. 57 seconds left in the half, and now the refs are stopping play again. Bills are trying to go tempo here, and they're getting stopped by the officials. They can't get their own stuff right.
Well, and this is allowing the Jets to substitute again. When we're in a 2-minute situation as an offensive line, we want that defensive line to be stuck on the field so they get tired. Bills need to hurry up and snap this one and catch a guy on the field, and they did. They get a free play here.
Free play for Allen. There's going to be pass interference back here. They're not going to. Yeah, there's the flag for pass interference.
Yes.
As the pass was intended for Kincaid, he was completely held, but the Jets had 12 men on the field before the snap as Allen caught them in a late substitution.
Yeah, so this should be Bills' ball right around the 5-yard line, potentially even inside the 5. That's heads-up football by the Bills to be able to snap that ball in time before the Jets D lineman got off the field. So they catch him with 12 guys on the field, take the shot down the field, and then Kincaid draws the pass interference. Officials taking a while to sort this one out.
All right. There were 2 fouls on the play. 12 men on the field against defense. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, defense number 22. That penalty is accepted. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Yeah, Tony Adams did a do-si-do with Dalton Kincaid as he was beat on the play and totally spun him around.
Yeah, they're going to call this one at the 11-yard line. Looked like it was going to be a little bit deeper than that, but upon review, that's where that contact was made with the ball in the air.
So it's a 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bills can get a first down if they get down to the 1-yard line. Ray Davis, the lone setback in the backfield. Tight formation with Hollins and Samuel on the right, and now right to left in motion is Samuel. Handoff goes to Davis, going to cut it back, lower his head, and drive his legs down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4 as the Jets call timeout here. Tackle by Jamie and Sherwood.
Smart football. Are they going to call the Bills on the timeout here?
Yeah, Ulbrich was racing down the sideline trying to call it.
Sean McDermott might have beat him to the punch here. Official's going to try and sort this one out as well. I assume the Bills will keep that ball on the ground. Right around 40 seconds left in the half. Jets with 3 timeouts. You have the ability to keep the ball on the ground. Your run game's been effective, and you have the opportunity to make the Jets milk their timeouts.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official health care provider of the Buffalo Bills.
New York, they're first. This will be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 39 seconds. 39 seconds.
Samuel still carrying that shoulder on his way off the field here. Very ginger with that right arm. Might be fighting through something as he stays in the game. He checks out. Shakir checks in along with Coleman and Mac Hollins as Josh asks for the play to be read to him again in the helmet.
The Bills can cap this drive off with 7, put up, get to 20 points, make this a 2-score game before the half, and then get the ball to start the second half. They got a chance to open this one up.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and now Davis flares out to the right in an empty set. Allen in the shotgun, 2 to the left, 3 to the right here. Kincaid in motion, tighter to the formation. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking left. Allen steps up in the pocket, gets away from pressure, tries to throw it, and it's fumbled. The ball is still loose, and it looks like the Bills are on it at the 10. Are they going to call a fumble, or are they going to say incomplete throw? Osiris Torrance jumped on the football to avoid disaster.
There's a 5-man rush, and I think that ball slips out of Josh's hands. He takes a pretty big shot at the end of that one, but Josh tried to escape the 5-man rush.
Their second. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Bill's fortunate to get back on that football, or else that could have been a terrible red zone turnover there by Josh Allen.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health. Health lives here. All right, so 3rd and 11.
Hey, you're trying to attack matchups here. You're assuming you're likely getting man-to-man coverage. The Bills have seen a ton of it lately, and as of late, they've been trying to pick up.
27 seconds. 2-7. Thank you.
They've been trying to pick on Ashton Davis, the strong safety who came in for the injured Chuck Clark. We'll see if the Bills go after him again here.
It's going to be a 2 tight end set for the Bills as Knox and Kincaid check in. There are no backs on the field. 2 tight ends, and then Shakir out wide left, Hollins and Coleman on the right, with Allen in the shotgun on 3rd and 11 from the 12. Back to pass, pocket collapsing, Allen squirts away from it, throws to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown! Dawson Knox with the 12-yard touchdown reception. He caught it in the end zone on his way back to Allen, who scrambled out to the left to buy time. And there's more jaw-jacking going on the field as Josh is feeling it tonight.
Josh escapes what likely should have been a sack for most quarterbacks in this league, rolling out to his left, throws a perfect shot to Dawson Knox, gets both feet down inbounds. That's a heck of a play.
Nice to see Dawson Knox back in the passing game. Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. This kick is up, and this one is good. 21 seconds left in the half, and the Bills out to a 2-score lead, up 20-10. Jets will have 21 seconds with which to work, but only 1 timeout at their disposal.
Yeah, just 1 timeout, but you're down 2 scores. You know, they might try and work the middle of the field, see if they can get a chunk play. Bills are going to be kicking into the wind. The last time Tyler Bass kicked off in this direction, the Jets returned it to about the 38-yard line. with this kickoff unit here, you want to avoid any type of return out past that 30, and then defensively, you got to avoid any type of chunk play and then just keep them out of field goal range. Greg Zerline doesn't have quite the distance he used to, but his career longs is 61-yarder, so the Jets realistically probably got to get down to about the 43-ish yard line to give him an attempt at putting up 3 points on the board.
Tyler Bass set to kick this one away. Davis and Gibson back to return for the Jets. Kick is up and away. It's a driven ball, and it's going to go for a touchback out of the back of the end zone. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, it's the second 10-play drive that resulted in a touchdown here for the Buffalo Bills. They score again. Another touchdown pass from Josh Allen. This one to Dawson Knox. This one goes 80 yards after 90 yards the previous drive, and it's going to have 2 minutes and 28 seconds of your clock. That's your Toyota drive time, driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills.
I was just watching that escape act by Allen. He literally went in between Deion Dawkins and the defensive end of the Jets while Deion was still pass protecting. I don't know how he did it.
Escape any way you can.
Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun here on 1st and 10 from the 30. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The tight end off the right side as well. Rodgers back to pass. Throws it out in the right flat, complete to the tight end Conklin. He races out of bounds for the sideline. And he does stop the clock with 14 seconds left. Christian Benford on the tackle.
The Bills had their linebackers about 12, 15 yards deep, and their safeties really deep, trying to prevent any shots down the field. It takes them about 7 seconds to pick up 4 yards on that play. Bills will concede that each time as they try and prevent any points from being put up before the end of the half.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank for What's Next. Greg Rousseau and A.J. Epinesa are 20 yards from the line of scrimmage. They're in front of the 2 safeties. Rodgers in the shotgun here with 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Rodgers back to pass. Looking over the middle, it's complete to Garrett Wilson at the 48-yard line, and they'll call timeout there with 8 seconds left in the half. That'll be the Jets' last timeout. Brought to you by Kaleida Health. Oshai Children's Hospital helps get kids back to being kids.
When you're doing the film breakdown, I don't know what you call that defense as you're sorting out the cut-ups throughout the week. But the Bills with an interesting look there where they pull their defensive ends back. And right there, they're trying to protect the sidelines, make the Jets complete that ball in the middle of the field and burn their final timeout. So with 8 seconds to go, you're likely not going to be able to complete a ball inbounds and then get up and spike it in time for the field goal attempt. So the Jets are going to be trying to work this ball along the sideline to get out of bounds or take a shot down the field into the end zone.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and now McDermott calls the snapshot timeout.
Buffalo, they're first. This will be a 30-second timeout.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health. Oshai Children's Hospital is for our community's moms, kids, and babies.
All right, so 8 seconds left. Like I just mentioned, you likely don't have time. We would always say 13, maybe 12 seconds to be able to run a quick slant, be able to get your operation, to be able to realistically get up and get that ball spiked for a field goal attempt. Wouldn't surprise me here. If the Bills were to leave the sidelines exposed, they might try and be able to get, 10 yards, get out of bounds.
They've got Epinesa and Rousseau guarding the sidelines right at the first down marker. 2 safeties deep and only 2 down linemen.
Well, more importantly, that's field goal range.
Rodgers back to pass. Looking, has time. Now heaves it to the end zone. Ball is going to reach the end zone. Is it pulled down? No, it's incomplete. Alan Lazard had it for a second. One ref says touchdown, the other says incomplete. How can it be touchdown? He didn't complete the catch. The ball's loose when he hits the ground.
Yeah, they might be saying he wrestled it away from him when he went to the ground. Aaron Rodgers, throughout his career, you've seen those rainbow Hail Marys, and it looks like this one might have worked again.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
And it looks like it is, in fact, a touchdown.
The Bills give just a 2-man rush there. Maybe you give them too much time in the pocket, assuming that they're going to attack the sidelines there. You know, a lot of times when you're anticipating a Hail Mary, you might put a Keon Coleman type back there to bat that ball out of the air. And Alan Lazard elevates over Taylor Rapp and Taron Johnson and comes down with that for the Hail Mary touchdown.
Zerline on for the extra point attempt. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. Well, that has brought new life to the crowd on hand. As Alan Lazard makes a Hail Mary touchdown grab of 52 yards to make your score at the half 20-17 in favor of Buffalo. Stay tuned for the Skyworks stats of the game, presented by Skyworks Equipment Rental. Building America from the ground up. Visit SkyworksLLC.com. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Fiegel Car and Joyce, your border attorneys.
By Freed Maxit, a top 100 accounting and consulting firm in the nation.
By Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
By ECMC, go where the Bills go.
By Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams on and off the field.
This is Buffalo Bills football.
Dear Bills Mafia, for the ultimate tailgate, check out Toyota trucks. Because when the grilling's done, Toyota takes adventure into overtime. Tacoma's as tough as they come. And the rugged Tundra wins big when the game's on the line. It's an all-pro lineup you'll root for every mile. Huddle up and find yours at Toyota.com today. Go Bills! Toyota, the official car, truck, and SUV of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you're injured at work, call Losi and Ganji, your hard-working workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys. The attorneys at Losi and Ganji work hard so you receive the maximum settlement for your injury. Last year, Losi and Ganji obtained more than $24 million for injured workers. Call Losi and Ganji, 854-1446, or go to losi-ganji.com. Losi and Ganji, Buffalo's workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers.
Football and fall. For so many of us in Western New York, these are our favorite seasons. The Salino Plumbing Heating and Cooling team is fast, efficient, and ready to tackle your emergency plumbing and heating needs. Their highly rated service technicians are on call for furnace tune-ups, drain cleanings, equipment repair and replacement, as well as heat pumps and generators. Be prepared when the colder weather arrives by calling 68-FLUSH today. And make sure Salino Plumbing Heating and Cooling makes your home comfortable for the entire football season.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Welcome to the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. ECMC, go where the Bills go. I'm your host, Nate Geary. Live from our Amherst studios, the Bills lead the New York Jets 20-17 at the half. Let's check in with our Sal Capaccio, who joins me now from MetLife Stadium. Sal, I want to start with the offense, but man, a little reaction to that Hail Mary at the end of the half. They were really putting, it looked like anyways, putting this team away with the opportunity to double dip. And once again, a Hail Mary against this Bills defense.
What an awful way to end the half for the Buffalo Bills. You're right. Complete control. This game just turned at the end. Now, the Bills are only up by 3 points. Of course, anything can happen on the first drive. They have to come back out and assert themselves again after being in total control here throughout the end of the first half until that play.
How about on offense, Sal? Josh Allen, Joe Brady, both vastly improved this week from a week ago. What'd you notice in the first half that worked so well for this offense?
He is calm and collected. That's what Josh Allen is. Much different than last week and even the week before. He just seems in control tonight, Nate. It feels like the Bills, obviously, being very physical. They came out with an attitude, and Josh Allen just seems like he's in much more control. Obviously, a play that he wants back at the end of the half, but luckily it did not result in a turnover, but he's in much more control tonight.
And how about your thoughts on the rookie Ray Davis, Sal? Really physical runner. It showed tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they brought a physical attitude with them in the offensive line, and Ray Davis is running really with an attitude and physicality tonight. He made a great catch as well. Ty Johnson as well. The Bills need to keep that up in the second half.
All right, Sal, enjoy the second half.
Good thing.
When we return, I've got your first half highlights and the Skyworks stats of the game here on the Buffalo Bills ECMC Halftime Show. I'm Nick Geary, listening to the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Catholic Health. Catholic Health, the right way to care.
By Losi and Ganji, workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers.
By Great Lakes Building Systems, our business is protecting your business.
By Dunn Tire, official tire dealer of the Buffalo Bills.
And by the Barnes Firm. Car crash? For help, call 1-800-8-MILLION.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. The next backyard patio party host, thanks to lines of credit with competitive rates. Even the next thing to check off your to-do list, with home equity loans that let you refinance high-interest debt. Our home lending solutions can help make your dream home a reality. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's Aaron Breen back with Snyder Industries right here in Tonawanda. We've been busy installing over $5 million in new machines. Some shops are slowing down, but just like this summer, our backlog is on fire. See how you can make over $80,000 a year with a shop that values our employees like family. It's football season, and it's your time to tell us what it's going to take for you to be part of a winning team. Visit.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one that's listening to the Monday Night Football game with us. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. Now, please hit that subscribe button to help our amazing community continue to grow. We are on our way to 50K. Help us get there. Please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Buffalo Bills game this season, as well as tons of other sports action here on TSI. Bills Mafia, stand up. I can't see you. If you're part of Bills Mafia, you better be an insider and hit that subscribe button. Let's go, Bills. Let's get back to the football. Cheers, everybody. Let's have some fun in the chat and keep it classy.
Bills lead the Jets 20-17 at the half. The Bills, we'll get into some highlights here. The Bills would hold the Jets to an opening drive field goal in an early 3-0 lead before Josh Allen and the Bills offense took the field for an impressive touchdown drive to take back the lead thanks to the ground game that was capped off by a 1-yard Josh Allen touchdown run.
He lines up under center over the left side, and he is in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Josh Allen's first rushing touchdown since week 1.
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets offense would respond with the touchdown drives themselves after a pair of punts, though. Josh Allen got it going through the air, finding Ray Davis for 44 yards to take back some of that momentum.
Allen takes the snap, back to pass, looking left, has time, now has to roll out of the pocket. Flags fly in the secondary, might be holding. Allen heaves it down the field where he's got Ray Davis, who comes up with the catch at midfield. Holy mackerel, Ray Davis, the rookie, with an acrobatic play into Jets territory.
A few plays later, Allen found Matt Collins on 3rd and goal from the 8 to take the lead back.
Allen in the shotgun, takes the snap, 3-man rush in the end zone to Matt Collins for the touchdown. The barefoot wonder with an 8-yard touchdown reception, and the Bills are back in front.
On the ensuing drive, the Bills' defense would make another stand this time thanks to a 3rd down sack from A.J. Epinesa.
Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Bills are in the blitz, and A.J. Epinesa has arrived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. It's another sack, and the punt team will come out for the Jets.
And on that drive, when they got the ball back, the Bills would find pay dirt one more time via Dawson Knox for his first receiving touchdown of the season.
Back to pass, pocket collapsing, Allen squirts away from it, throws to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Dawson Knox with the 12-yard touchdown reception. He caught it in the end zone on his way back to Allen, who scrambled out to the left to buy time.
And a Hail Mary at the end of the half, unfortunately, keeps the score close for the Jets at 20-17. Time now for the Skyworks stats of the game. Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up. Visit skyworksllc.com. Josh Allen in that first half, 10 of 12 for 112 yards, 2 scores. He was sacked once and finished with a passer rating of 145.1. Ray Davis on the ground, 11 for 66. Josh Allen, 4 for 10. He also added a touchdown. And Dalton Kincaid, 3 for 27, 2 for 50 for Ray Davis in that first half to lead the Bills in yards. Second half action continues next from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth with Chris Brown, Eric Wood, and Sal Capaccio. That'll be after a quick timeout. I'm Nate Geary. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown,
throughout the 2024 season. Each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
Touchdown, Buffalo!
Bills fans, get more of the great content you crave right now on the SiriusXM app. Just search Buffalo Bills on the app and tap the favorite star. You not only hear the game with your hometown announcers, but you'll also get access to the pre- and post-game shows. And come back during the week for extra Bills content, including coach and player press conferences, special team-specific shows, interviews, and much more. It's all on the SiriusXM app. Download it and search Buffalo Bills today.
Go inside the mind of the ultimate country boy.
Hey y'all, it's Luke Bryan. I'm bringing you Country Boy Radio, my very own channel, celebrating my new album, Mind of a Country Boy.
A little more country on.
Guys and girls, you're going to hear all the tracks from my new album, my stories from making the record, and some of my friends are coming up.
Luke Bryan's Country Boy Radio.
Love you, miss you, mean it, baby.
Now for a limited time on Channel 79 and the SiriusXM app.
Never miss a snap from your favorite school on SiriusXM.
Breaks the tackle. Down the sideline he goes.
The top games across the country are delivered right to you no matter where you are.
Wide open at the 25, 15, 10.
From now until Championship Monday, go to SiriusXM.com/college football schedule to find out where to hear your school.
On 4th and 1, that's 53 more.
In your car or streaming on the SiriusXM app.
Whether your team is at home or on the road, hear every game with your hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app. Just search for your team and click the favorite star.
What's next? Where your score at the half is Buffalo 20 and the Jets 17. The Jets cutting into the Bills' 10-point lead right at the end of the half with a 52-yard Hail Mary. Aaron Rodgers to Alan Lazard. Time now, though, for halftime adjustments brought to you by Freed Maxic CPAs, a top 100 accounting and consulting firm in the nation.
Yeah, defensively, other than maybe playing some better situational football at the end of the half, they made some nice adjustments. They were able to get some pressure on Aaron Rodgers. They sacked him twice. They were shooting some gaps in the run game, but they got to be able to stop Garrett Wilson in the second half. So far, when targeting Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers 6 for 6 for 68 yards and a touchdown. Offensively, I've liked the Bills' approach in this game. Just one putt in this game, 3 touchdown drives. They've stayed balanced throughout this one. Right now, they got 107 net passing yards, 110 rushing yards.
Yeah, and Ray Davis leading that rushing attack with 11 carries for 66 yards at the break. Obviously averaging 6 yards a carry. And Allen, highly efficient, coming off his lowest completion percentage game of his career last week. Allen 10 for 12 for 112 yards and a 145 passer rating.
Referee Mike Tech, MetLife Stadium.
As we mentioned before the break, at the half, the Bills will have the first possession of the second half. They won the coin toss, chose to defer. So they will have the first possession here in the second half. The last play of the half, a little peculiar to say the least. They only had 2 pass rushers, and according to a report by ESPN, Rodgers checked the play at the line to the Hail Mary after only seeing 2 pass rushers on the field for Buffalo.
Well, that was also because they had the sidelines protected. So we talked about how they weren't going to be able to down the ball if they completed it in the field of play. They weren't going to be able to get enough yards along the sideline to be able to attempt a field goal. And so the Bills, in that unique-looking defense, Rodgers decided the best way I can put some points up on the board here is to go for the Hail Mary. Aaron Rodgers has been successful at Hail Marys throughout his career. He throws that beautiful rainbow ball, and he does it again there. His former teammate Alan Lazard comes down with it for 6.
The second half kickoff is brought to you by Wonder Windows, Western New York's best windows. Buy 2, get 2 for 60% off. Visit wonderwindows.com. This kickoff going to be returned by Codrington out to the 20. Tries to spin out of a tackle, but he's wrapped up at the 23-yard line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills radio.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Back here at MetLife Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. As the Bills will start from their own 23 here in the second half, up 20-17. Allen going to go under center here. One receiver to each side and a two tight end set. Ray Davis, the lone setback. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Allen steps up in the pocket, coming to his left, looking downfield. Has a wide open receiver. It's Curtis Samuel at the 40. Races away from a tackler and is brought down from behind by Ashton Davis. Big gainer downfield for Curtis Samuel. Fans have been asking for that all season.
Looks like the Bills are going to get right on the football. Josh Allen was right around the line of scrimmage when he let go of that ball. They don't want this one getting reviewed here, trying to get up and get a play called.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Davis to the left of Allen in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Back to pass, has time, fires underneath, complete to Ray Davis at the 40. Gets down to the 35, where he's tackled by Sherwood. And there's a little extracurricular after the play between Will McDonald and Spencer Brown.
Yeah, this one was chippy from the start. This Bills offensive line came out and dominated that Jets defensive line throughout really that first whole drive.
Is reporting eligible. Number 70 is reporting eligible. 70.
So officially a gain of 5 by Davis. Bring up 2nd and 5. Receiver to each side. Another heavy formation with Alec Anderson on the field. Ray Davis, the lone setback as Allen goes under center. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Hand off to Davis. Look to bounce it outside, then cuts it inside. Pulling his way through tacklers and gets to the first down marker. Man, they had him 2 yards shy of the line to gain, and he got the first down.
That's the same play they ran on the first play of the game. If they are able to right now, they're isolating Sauce Gardner on the outside. They know he has edge contained. First play of the game, Ty Johnson beats him around the edge with speed. There, Ray Davis squares him up, cuts inside, and drags defenders for the first.
So it's a fresh set of downs for Buffalo as we're up under 13 minutes left in the third here. Bills on their first drive of the second half, up 20-10 and into Jets territory. 1st and 10 at the 29. Davis the lone setback, motion right to left from Hollins. Fakes the handoff, bootleg to the right for Allen, looking for his target, Dawson Knox, and it's through his hands, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. And a late flag comes in.
What are we going to get here? This
looks like it's going to be against Buffalo.
Yes. All right, let's make sure they want it.
Offensive pass interference. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Buffalo Bills is prohibited.
Pass interference, offense, number 88. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
So the Jets decide to back the Bills up, and that'll back it up to the 39. It's 1st and 20.
It's amazing how late that flag came. Dawson Knox, I mean, it's physical at the top of the route. And I guess, unfortunately for Dawson Knox, Tony Adams caught the worst of it. And that's why he gets flagged on the play.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Late motion from Ray Davis, who now retreats into the backfield to the right of Allen in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Allen's going to step up in the pocket and now doubles back to the right side. He's tackled from behind by Javon Kinlaw after a gain of 5 to the 34.
Josh Allen, even though he hasn't taken off and run each time that he's gotten up in the pocket, he's a lot more aggressive this week, climbing into the pocket and threatening the defense with his legs.
It'll bring up 2nd and 15 as we approach 12 minutes left in the third here. Bills up 20-17. 2nd and 15 from the Jets 34. Play comes in late here as they haven't even broken the huddle and there's 9 on the play clock. They're going to have to burn a timeout here.
Tight one-score games. You hate burning timeouts.
Timeout, Buffalo. They're first.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health and the Patricia Allen Fund for the most critical moments. Give today. This Buffalo Bills radio broadcast is brought to you in part by Reimer Home Services. For your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, get Reimer on the horn. Call 716-908-6828 or visit Reimer.com today. 2017 in favor of the Bills. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next chance to skip the trip. Thanks to Mobile Deposit, the easy way to deposit checks from your phone. The next way to split the bill. With Zelle, the app that lets you safely send money to just about anyone. Even.
Are you ready for some football? It's a Monday night party! What's up, insiders? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for the Bills and Jets Week 6 Monday Night Football matchup. It is time for you to let us know where you are watching from in the chat. Let us know in the chat what country you're watching from. Put that flag emoji out there. If you're watching city and state, city and province for Canada, you know the drill. Let us know where you're watching from, and let's show the world how far our reach is together as a community here on Toronto Sports Insider. Cheers to all of you. Now back to the football. Let's go, Buffalo.
After an accident, life can be scary, stressful, tricky. You need Richmond Bona to help navigate the process. The team at Richmond Bona provides high levels of support so you get the settlement you need and the new beginning you deserve. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Bona. Call 716-600-HURT. That's 716-600-4878. Or go to richmondvona.com. 192 Seneca Street, Buffalo, New York. Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes.
At Transitown Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram, we've been offering unbeatable prices and trusted service for over 50 years. But it's not just about low prices on cars, trucks, and SUVs. It's about how we treat you. From the moment you walk into Transitown Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram, we make sure your buying experience is world-class, transparent, and easy. Because if you don't trust our process, we won't earn your business. Transitown Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram. Unbeatable prices, trusted service for over 50 years.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Yankees-Guardians game on the big board in between timeouts. And guys, Bills special teams assistant coach Cody Harkey, his dad is Yankees bullpen coach Mike Harkey. He was at the hotel last night, got a chance to run into him and say good luck. Really cool for that connection right there. That's your sideline report brought to you by Richmond Bona Personal Injury Attorneys. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Bona.
2nd and 15, Allen in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, and now Valdez-Scantling joins him in motion on the left side. Blitz coming from the Jets. Allen heaves it down the left sideline, looking for Coleman, and in and out of his hands, incomplete. A lot of hand jockeying down there. DJ Reed in coverage.
All-out blitz by the Jets. It's one-on-one coverage down the field. He tries to hit Keon Coleman on a wheel route. It looked like Keon was maybe going to come down with this one. He gets his hands on it, but there's a lot of hand battling, as you said. Tough to come down with that one.
Didn't high point the ball. You have to wonder if Reed had an arm bar on him. So it's 3rd and 15. Crowd getting into it now. Allen in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ty Johnson in the backfield to the left of Allen in the shotgun. Gets the snap off. It's a screen play to Coleman, coming to the 30, wrestling through a tackle and getting down to the 29-yard line. And that'll bring the field goal unit on as Tony Adams made the tackle.
It looked like Keon Coleman went away from his blockers on the inside there, went towards the sideline, nothing going. When you go away from your blockers on that quick hitter screen, they looked like they caught the Jets at a blitz there, but nothing going.
This field goal attempt brought to you by Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams on and off the field. This will be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash for Bass. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Martin, kip by Bass is long enough, and it is no good. Wide to the right. 11:06 left in the third quarter, and the Bills come up empty. 20-17, the score remains. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown, Buffalo!
Bills fans, get more of the great content you crave right now on the Sirius XM app. Just search Buffalo Bills on the app and tap the favorite star. You not only hear the game with your hometown announcers, but you'll also get access to the pre- and post-game shows. And come back during the week for extra Bills content. including coach and player press conferences, special team-specific shows, interviews, and much more.
It's all on the SiriusXM app.
Download it and search Buffalo Bills today.
To win your fantasy football league, you need to be one step ahead of the competition. And at SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio, we're giving you the edge you need to take home the trophy.
There are no tight ends that you can count on. We will tell you who to start.
Our experts are doling out start-sit advice, waiver pickups, and so much more to help you win a championship.
Just because you're allowed to make a waiver move doesn't mean you have to make a waiver move.
Listen right now on Channel 87 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. Formula One is heading to Texas, and SiriusXM is your home for exclusive coverage all weekend. Let's go! Don't miss the thrilling sprint race and Grand Prix qualifying starting Saturday afternoon at 2 Eastern. Sunday's coverage begins with our exclusive pre-race show live at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then the green flag waves in Austin at 3 Eastern.
All 5 laps are on, and we're racing in the United States.
And stay tuned after the checkered flag for a complete race recap. The U.S. Grand Prix on ESPN Extra, SiriusXM 81, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
The #1 pro wrestling podcast on the planet is now on YouTube. This is Dave LaGreca from Busted Open. Join us every day to watch in-depth conversations with the biggest names in pro wrestling.
Consistently the best wrestling show.
With Cody Rhodes, Swerve Strickland, Becky Lynch, Goldberg, Ric Flair, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
And so many more. Plus daily breakdowns of the world of wrestling. Subscribe to us now. Search Busted Open on YouTube.
Get daily football news on the players and teams that matter to you on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 2017 Buffalo. But the Bills had a chance to go up 23-17. Tyler Bass misses his first field goal since week 4. Misses the 47-yarder wide to the right. And it gives the Jets field position at their own 37. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left in a 2 tight end set. Handoff goes to Breece Hall up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward and is going to get 3 yards on the carry, just shy of the 40-yard line. Taron Johnson on the stop.
After the first couple drives of the game, this Bills defense has done a lot better job against the run. Second level of this Bills defense attacking the gaps, and it seems like there's been more penetration, especially on the interior of this Bills defensive line.
3 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Conklin, the tight end, comes over to the right side. Pistol look with Rodgers and Hall behind him. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Another handoff right side to Breece Hall. Meeting him there on the edge, Rasul Douglas and Greg Rousseau. And they drop him for a loss of 1. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
The Bills have tried to isolate Sauce Gardner on their run plays. There they isolate Rasul Douglas, run right at him. Give Rousseau some credit as well. But nice job by Douglas securing that edge. In the first half, the Jets were 2 for 5 on 3rd downs.
Big 3rd and 8 here as we're up under 10 minutes left in the 3rd. Bills up 20-17. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hall in the backfield to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. 3, 2, 1, and here's the snap. 5-man rush, and Rodgers is going to go down again. A.J. Epinesa with his 2nd sack of the game, and there's a flag. Are they going to say Epinesa dropped his body weight on the quarterback?
Wow. This would be another costly error for the Bills if that's, in fact, what they are going to call. Jets offensive lineman pointing in the direction like that's, in fact, what it's going to be.
Roughing the passer, defense, unnecessary 2nd act, number 57. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
So they're going to say Epinesa dropped his weight on the quarterback. So it's going to be called roughing the passer.
That is a ticky-tack call. Wow. I mean, so he grapples him high on the play. In order to bring him down, you have to use some of your body weight. These are grown men out there, but it's going to be a costly error. The Bills had a 3-and-out after the missed field goal in a 37-yard field position, decent starting field position for the Jets. Bills getting ready to force a 3-and-out. Instead, it's going to be 1st down Jets.
Got to recover. Got to rally here. 1st and 10. from the Jets' 47. Motion right to left from Ruckert, the tight end. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rodgers under center, late motion from Gibson. Handoff goes to Hall, coming around the right side. Wrapped up after a 3-yard gain by Casey Toohill, and he falls forward to the 49 into Buffalo territory. It's a 5-yard gain.
Bills have hurt themselves with penalties in this one. 5 penalties for 45 yards. Jets have had some costly ones as well. They've had 4 penalties on the night for 46 yards.
2nd and 5 here for the Jets. We come up on 8:50 and counting.
We
left
just
in the
got
third.
to see a replay. Aaron Rodgers, after the play, looks at A.J. Epinesa and says, "I'm sorry, bro."
Yeah. Rodgers in the shotgun, receiver to each side in the 2 tight end set. Late motion from Conklin right to left. Handoff inside to Hall, weaving his way through traffic and gets to the 45 for a gain of 4. He's going to bring up 3rd and about 2.
Quarterbacks aren't even begging for the roughing the passers anymore. They're apologizing to defensive linemen for making good plays. Bills are going to roll in some fresh defensive linemen for this 3rd and 2 coming up for the Jets.
Austin Johnson on that last stop. So a 3rd and 2 here from the Buffalo 45. Bills defense looking for a stop here as we have 8 minutes left and counting in the 3rd. Bills up by 3, 20-17. Bunch formation on the left. Wilson by himself on the right. Hall in the backfield. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Pitch play to the left side to Hall. Blockers in front. Gets through a hole and he's up the sideline. 30, 20, 10. Only Rapp there to stop him. Wraps him up at the 4-yard line and makes a touchdown saving tackle. But it's going to be 1st and goal for the Jets.
Those 3rd and shorts, when you run the football, you have your safeties up towards the line of scrimmage. If you could break through that 2nd level of the defense, you can see some big plays. A.J. Epinesa was turned on that play and wrestled to the ground. They don't call that holding call, and Breece Hall was off to the races.
So it's 1st and goal from the 3. Wilson out to the left. 2 tight ends on the right side. Heavy formation. Braylon Allen the lone setback as Rodgers goes under center. Play clock down to 1. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Pass is tipped in the air and incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Wilson, but it went off the back of a Jets player. I think it was Allen. Rapp was in coverage but didn't see the football.
Hard play action there used by the Jets.
Rapp actually tipped it off his shoulder.
Yeah, Rapp tipped it with his shoulder. It looked like Balin Spector, who just checked in on the play, was going to get beat by Conklin for the touchdown. Instead, that ball falls to the turf.
2nd and goal from the 3 here. 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the 3rd. 2 receivers to the right. Another 2 tight end set. Snap to Rodgers. Handoff to Hall, and he's walloped in the backfield by Greg Rousseau and DeJuan Smoot. A loss of 1 on the play. My goodness.
Bills have a chance here to try and stop the Jets in the red zone again. They did it earlier in the game, force a field goal attempt. 3rd and 3 coming up. It's a monster situation here.
3rd and goal from the 3. 2 receivers to the right. Conklin off the right side as well. Wilson by himself on the left. Hall to the left of Rodgers in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Looking left. Looking for Wilson, and it's incomplete. He threw it behind, looking for a back shoulder shot. Benford in coverage, and it's incomplete. Field goal unit will come on.
Garrett Wilson.
Big stop by the Bills.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson mouthing with Christian Benford on the play. They're letting them get away with some hand contact now. Earlier in the game, they were calling that really tight on the outside. This nice job by that Bills defense. Your back's against the wall inside your own 5-yard line. You don't give up any yards. Stop them at the 3 and force the field goal attempt.
Big touchdown saving tackle by Taylor Rapp is the big reason for this. Zerline on for a 22-yard field goal attempt from dead center in between the hashes. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. 6:13 left in the 3rd, and we are tied at 20. Take your life back with Catholic Health's Joint Centers, nationally recognized for faster recovery and better outcomes. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Hey, football fans, this is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at 3 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio.
We'll be covering all the action from Bills-Jets on Monday night and talking with Commanders head coach Dan Quinn.
Plus, we'll keep you up to date with the latest injury news and start to peek ahead to Week 7. And whether you want to brag or you want to vent, we're always looking forward to your calls.
So come talk some ball with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, SiriusXM, NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel.
Returning Thursday for a limited time.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. I lit the keys of a piano on fire during one of our club gigs that we did in the early 70s. I had some lighter fluid and I said, what the hell? Working too hard to give you a heart attack.
The Billy Joel channel. Exclusively on SiriusXM Channel 17. Everywhere on the SiriusXM app.
Don't miss a new episode this week of Forward Progress, a conversation on race and sports in America with Jason Jackson and Kirk Morris.
Hoop star Juju Watkins. Multi-year contract extension. Already had a deal with Nike. Let's just make it bigger. Give her one of the richest shoe endorsement deals in women's basketball.
She will have an influence by her play, her brand. She fits what Nike is doing.
Check out Forward Progress. New episodes each Wednesday on the SiriusXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans. Just search Forward Progress.
Get a little home cooking right on your phone. Your hometown announcers are always on the SiriusXM app. SiriusXM Sports. Wherever you are, your team plays here.
That timeout, Adrian Hill came over to Sean McDermott and had questions about the roughing the passer call. In the meantime, Week 7 kicks off Thursday night. Just a few nights from now, it's the Denver Broncos visiting the New Orleans Saints. Your NFL scoreboard is delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
Back to return for Buffalo, Codrington and Ray Davis. Greg Zuerlein set to kick this one off as we are tied at 20 here with 6:13 left in the third. This one going to go 3 yards deep in the end zone, and Codrington will take a knee for a touchback. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank, for what's next as the Bills offense comes out here and will try to get back on track after their last drive stalled in Jets territory.
Yeah, Bills had a nice drive going. They started off with the long play to Samuel down the field, but the Bills had an offensive PI on Dawson Knox that pushed them back to a 1st and 20, and they couldn't overcome it.
Split backfield with Johnson and Davis flanking Allen in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, Kincaid on the right. And now late burst motion, and flags fly. Is this going to be a legal motion? Yeah.
False start, offense, number 13, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Not the way you want to start. Back it up to the 25, 1st and 15.
And Mac Hollins flinched on the play when Ty Johnson went in motion there. So they're going to start backed up even further. Last drive hurt with penalties. Offense hurting themselves again here.
Allen in the shotgun. Davis to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Davis. Going to try to bounce it outside. Gets to the corner. Lowers his head. And he's out to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. Ashton Davis on the stop.
Ray Davis up to, they're going to call that, I believe, a 6-yard gain, which will put him up to 77 yards on the ground tonight. Has also added 55 through the air. He stepped up in a big way with James Cook out of the lineup tonight with the toe injury.
2 tight end set. 2 receivers to the right here on 2nd and 9. Davis to the right of Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 7. Here's the snap. Davis picks up the blitz. Allen rolling to his right. Complete to Kincaid. Trying to spin out of a tackle, but he's wrapped up by Jalen Mills. And a gain of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Spencer Brown, again, jaw-jacking with Lecky Fotu.
He needs to get back
on the sideline.
Needs to get back in the huddle because now we're down to 23 seconds on the play clock as Kincaid and Spencer Brown are just now entering the huddle.
Worry about playing the game. 3rd and 6 for Buffalo with 5 minutes and counting left in the third. Crowd getting whipped into a frenzy here in this tie ball game. Play clock winding down. It's down to 5. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Allen looking, has time, rolls out to his left now, heaves it down the left sideline, trying to come back to it's Mac Hollins, and he was interfered with by DJ Reed. Mac Hollins was trying to come back to the football. DJ Reed knocked him over. There's also a flag in the offensive backfield.
Yeah. It's in the area of holding, right around that offensive line box. Officials down at the 25-yard line of the Jets discussing if this is going to be another pass interference on Reed. Mac Hollins did a nice job fighting back for that football to then draw the pass interference.
There were 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 79. Pass interference, defense, number 4. Those penalties offset, remains 3rd down.
To just play the game, you're in Jets territory on pass interference.
Yeah,
instead we're getting involved in personal battles of words and nonsense.
Yeah, that cost the Bills 41 yards there. We're getting a chance to see it, and I don't know about that one either. I mean, that's a play that they rarely ever call on Spencer Brown. He throws the defensive lineman to the ground and then goes on top of him. That's how you're coached to do it as an offensive lineman in this league, because otherwise that guy can get up and then pursue the football. I don't know about that call there. It cost the Bills 41 yards and a chance to be sitting at the Jets' 25-yard line right now.
Play clock down to 3. Allen in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Throws it down the left side, and he airmailed it over Dalton Kincaid. Tony Adams just decked Kincaid out of bounds. And the punt unit will come on.
The Bills are hurting themselves here tonight.
Yep.
And there's a couple of costly ones. The one on Spencer Brown and A.J. Epinesa, those are very questionable calls. The Bills have cost themselves 4 points in the kicking game. They give up, they get 3 points on the one, roughing the passer, and then the Hail Mary before their half, or else this one could be running away with.
Offensive line coach Aaron Cromer just gave Spencer Brown an earful as Sam Martin punts this one away. A high end-over-end kick, but it's a little short. Fair catch signaled for by Gibson, who fields it at the 26-yard line. 31-yard punt, no return. If you're in a car crash, call the Barnes firm. Our hometown attorneys want to help you get the best result possible. Call 1-800-8-MILLION. It could be the best call you make. Tied at 20, Jets with the football. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
When I look back at the people and the places that have made a difference in my life, there's always one.
Hey you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one that's listening to the Monday Night Football game with us. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. Now, please hit that subscribe button to help our amazing community continue to grow. We are on our way to 50K. Help us get there. Please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Buffalo Bills game this season, as well as tons of other sports action here on TSI. Bills Mafia, stand up. I can't see you. If you're part of Bills Mafia, you better be an insider and hit that subscribe button. Let's go, Bills. Let's get back to the football. Cheers, everybody. Let's have some fun in the chat and keep it classy.
Picasso's. We are Buffalo Pizza since 1980. Order online at picassospizza.net. Picasso's Pizza on game day.
Earth movers, aerial lifts, compaction, concrete equipment, forklifts, telehandlers, and a whole lot more. Skyworks Equipment Rental has the right construction equipment and tools you need to get the job done. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, Southeast, and delivering to job sites nationwide, you can trust Skyworks to deploy equipment when and where you need it. To rent, purchase, or to schedule service for your own equipment with our factory-trained technicians, visit SkyWorksLLC.com. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law. Fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental. Building America from the ground up.
By Upstate Honda Dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
And by Miller Lite. Tastes like Miller time, Bills fans.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back at MetLife Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you. Tied at 20 here with 4:25 left in the third. We're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Jets with the football here. 1st and 10 at their own 26 and a chance to take the lead for the first time since they were up 3-0 on their opening drive. Pistol formation. Conklin in motion left to right. Receiver to each side on the 2 tight end set. Moves back to the left side. Fakes the pitch. Rodgers, quick hitter to Wilson on the right side. Gets a blocker in front, out to the 40, and finally wrapped up and tackled out of bounds at the 42-yard line by Taylor Rapp.
Garrett Wilson shifty after the catch, so they're finding ways to get the ball into his hands quickly, whether it's been quick slants or these screens to the outside. He's making the Bills pay with his legs after the catch in this one.
Out to the 42-yard line. So it's a 16-yard pickup. Back in the pistol they go. 1 receiver to each side in this 2 tight end set. Breece Hall in the backfield to the right of Rodgers. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now flips over to the left side. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking left. Now deep down the seam. And he's got Wilson. He got behind Benford. Forced out of bounds by Hamlin. But it's another big chunk play for a first down into Buffalo territory. Out of bounds at the 35.
We talked about it at the half, Chris. We got to slow down Garrett Wilson in this one, and now he's up over 100 yards in this game with back-to-back catches on this drive.
23-yard pass play. Rodgers to Wilson. He had 22 targets last week against Minnesota, 13 for 101 and a touchdown. Another 2 tight end set, receiver to each side. Pistol look here on 1st and 10. Hall the setback. There's the snap, handoff to Hall, coming through the hole in the middle and meets a tackler in the secondary. Flag flies here late. Tackle made by DeMar Hamlin. If they call him for targeting and lowering his helmet, I'm going to lose it. I think that's what they're going to call here.
Yep. I think that's what they're going to call as well. Bills are just crushing themselves with mistakes here in this second half, and these officials aren't doing them any favors.
Illegal low block defense, number 7.
They're going to call Taron Johnson. I'd like to see a replay of this
7.
one.
That 15-yard penalty will be added to result in a play, automatic first down.
When you have guys running down the field, the defenders can't go low and take their legs out, and that's what they're going to call Taron Johnson there for on the play. You heard Jeremy Ruckert trying to lead through on the play, the tight end acting as a fullback. Taron Johnson trying to clog the hole, goes low. His feet might have slipped out from under him on this MetLife turf, but instead it's going to be more penalty yards on the Bills here.
So it's a 1st down and 10 on the Bills' 12-yard line. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Empty set here with Rodgers in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking left, trying to find somebody, and completes it to Hall, but he had to reach for it. Gets away from an initial tackler, but is dropped at the 11-yard line. It's going to go for a gain of 1.
Aaron Rodgers is limbering back there, kind of moving around that left leg. He dinged up his ankle a week ago against the Vikings. Looks to be hobbled a little bit back there.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 11 as we come up on 2 minutes left and counting here in the third quarter. Tied at 20, but the Jets threatening. They're in the red zone here. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left as they go empty set with Rodgers in the shotgun. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. Looking left, fires, and it's complete to Lazard. Gets away from one tackle, tries to spin away from another. He's dropped at the 4-yard line as Taylor Rapp gets him to the ground. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Just too much cushion on the outside. Aaron Rodgers catches that shotgun snap, just takes one step back and flings it out to the outside to Lazard for a gain of about, what do 7 on the play there.
So it's a 3rd and 1 on the 4. They need to get just inside the 3 for a first down. I formation here with Braylon Allen and Breece Hall in the backfield. Hall is the deep setback as Rodgers goes under center. Here's the snap. It goes to the up back Allen, who rumbles into the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown run, but there is a flag on the play.
They're going to call holding
against the Jets.
They're going to call holding on the Jets.
Holding offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
That's a costly one.
Yeah, officials are taking this one over. Pretty minor call there again. Smoot might have got in there and made that play. The veteran left tackle, Tyron Smith, he's been beaten for a couple sacks here tonight, and then a costly holding call there.
That was a hold for sure.
It was. My point is, generally in those 3rd and 1s, right around the goal line, you don't see a ton of those called.
Well, fortunately for the Bills, it was, as we have 1:02 left, and now it's 3rd and 12. The Jets can get a first down if they get it inside the 3. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Rodgers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking down the middle of the field. Fires, and it's complete to Wilson. No! He's separated from the football as Taylor Rapp came in and knocked it free. Big play by the safety.
And now you have Garrett Wilson down on the field as Jets trainers come running in from the sideline.
Big play by Taylor Rapp, and Garrett Wilson is shaken up. And he got the worst of it on the play for sure.
The strength of Taylor Rapp's game is his physicality on the back end of that defense. It looked like it was going to be a touchdown, and Taylor Rapp does an incredible job of using his right shoulder and forearm to contact that ball directly to knock it out of Garrett Wilson's hands to force the field goal attempt coming up. And where there's another drive, another situation here in this game where the Bills continue to hurt themselves with penalties. Looks like this is back-to-back drives that the Bills are going to force field goal attempts in the red zone.
I don't see the field goal unit on for the Jets here, though, yet. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, absolutely clean hit by Taylor Rapp, no doubt about it. And, of course, he's been out with a concussion. He's actually wearing the Guardian cap. Taylor Rapp is. You know, players can wear those in games now. So he's actually wearing the Guardian cap to protect himself. And in that particular play, it was no helmet contact as Garrett Wilson stands up. But Taylor Rapp jarred the ball loose with an absolutely clean hit and a big-time play by Taylor Rapp in the defensive backfield.
Thanks, Sal. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank for What's Next. And now we see Greg Zuerlein, the kicker, coming on for the Jets here on 4th and 12 from the 14. Is he staying on or going off? We'll try to get an update on Garrett Wilson as well. Looked like it was his chest and rib cage that took the worst of that hit.
Yeah, we're in a TV break now, about 45 seconds left in this TV break. During the break, Jets special teamers doing a couple last rehearsals on snaps and holds along the sideline as Zuerlein waits to come out on the field as well.
Some big stands here on the last 2 possessions by the Jets, Eric, by Buffalo's defense. And Taylor Rapp's in the middle of both of them. Makes a touchdown-saving tackle on Breece Hall. They force the field goal. Now separates Garrett Wilson from the football in the end zone to force another field goal, presumably here, by the Jets.
Yeah, it's been big to get him back in the lineup tonight. Misses the game against the Texans last week. Blown coverage leads to a long touchdown by Nico Collins in the game last week. And here he's had a nice game so far here.
It's going to be a 32-yard attempt from the left hash for Zuerlein. There's the snap by Hennessy. Hold is down. Kick is up. It's off the upright and no good. The ball is off the left upright and caroms back onto the field, and the Jets come up empty. And collective groans have gone up in the crowd here after that one. Oh, wow. It kind of took a left turn halfway up.
Seemed to be a lot of penetration on the play, but I don't know that anybody got a hand on it.
Didn't look like it.
It could have gotten his line of sight.
Number 70 is reporting eligible. Number 70 is reporting eligible. 70.
So the Bills offense will take over at their own 22-yard line as we have 55 seconds left in the third quarter, and we are still tied at 20. So some missed kicks by both teams tonight as Allen goes in the shotgun here. Ty Johnson to his left in the backfield. Samuel joining them in the backfield to the right of Allen. Two receivers to the left. And a flag flies here. Is there a false start? Ay, ay, ay.
False start, offense. Number 79, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's the 8th penalty charged to the Bills tonight. Spencer Brown is in it right now.
But there's been multiple offsetting penalty as well.
Number 70 is reporting eligible, 70 eligible.
Bills are going to go back to the same play, it looks like.
1st and 15 as the Bills are once again behind the sticks. Allen in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Samuel, play action. Throws it to Samuel in the left flat at the 15, 20, and gets up the field to the 25. Forced out of bounds by Ashton Davis. As it's a pickup of 10 on the play, there's another flag.
Illegal formation offense. Number 79 was left uncovered on the end of the line. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 20 as the Bills continue to go in reverse here at their own 12-yard line.
Just continue to shoot themselves in the foot here tonight, and these nights are frustrating, and this is where and the officials are going to talk this one over.
And now Spencer Brown is jaw-jacking with the official, which is going to get you nowhere fast.
Yeah, they got to get him under control right now. It's been chippy from the start, and he hasn't handled it the best mentally here tonight.
No, you got to get back focused on the game. You got a game to play. Forget about the official. Play the game. Allen in the shotgun here. Ty Johnson to his right, and that's got the crowd back into it. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Allen back to pass, pressure coming, pumps, and he just dirts it to Ty Johnson, and that was a good decision because he had 2 Jets bearing down on him in the offensive backfield as this possession is going horribly awry.
Yeah, they tried to set up a screen there. The Jets sniffed it out on 1st and 20. And the Bills got to regain some composure in this one. Feels like you're playing against the Jets and the officials here tonight. But for the most part, you've executed better than the Jets. You've just really costed yourself with a bunch of errors in this one.
2 receivers to each side. Allen in the shotgun. Takes the snap, back to pass, has some time, fires, complete to Shakir at the 18, out to the 20 and forced out of bounds by Adams at the 22-yard line. So it's a pickup of 10, and that'll make it 3rd and 10. And we'll probably move to the 4th quarter here as we have 7 seconds left. 2-1, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. Time to make the switch to the 4th quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank, helping you reach your goals with real-life solutions and advice. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank for what's next. Tied at 20, big 3rd and 10 coming up for Buffalo. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Snapdragon Apples, the official apple of the Buffalo Bills.
By Houghton University. Discover surprisingly affordable Christ-centered university right here in New York.
By Verizon, the Buffalo Bills, powered by Verizon.
By Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
And by Haynes Supply.
What's up, football fans? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight during this Monday Night Football matchup. The Buffalo Bills travel to New York to face the Jets. Will they be able to get back on track after 2 rough losses, or will the Jets get back to 500 on the season? Thank you so much for being here with us. Please hit that like button down below to help get more fans of your team, most preferably the Bills, here in the chat with us. And as well, please share the link out on social media, on any of the web boards where football fans gather. Let's bring more football fans here to Toronto Sports Insider to hang out with us during this awesome Monday Night Football game. Now let's get back to the football. Good luck to your team. Let's go Buffalo Bills. We'll see you back in the chat.
With shredding, printing, notary, and more. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
Dear football fans, Toyota's roster of all-star vehicles are ready for kickoff. Drive the field in style with a Camry or Corolla. Upgrade your ground game with the versatile RAV4. Or there's Grand Highlander and Tundra, our full-size Defenders. And here's an extra point. All these vehicles come with available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Visit Toyota.com or head to your local Toyota dealership. Toyota. Let's go places.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
A sideline report brought to you by Richmond Vona Personal Injury Attorneys. When the unexpected happens, expect Richmond Vona. Well, the unexpected happened during the break. Maybe it should be expected after what we've seen tonight. More pushing and shoving, and flags came out during the break. We're watching the officials get together now. We have no idea what they're going to call here. Deion Dawkins was involved with somebody on the Jets side. Adrian Hill sorting it out with his staff. We're about to get a call here. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here, guys.
Yeah, it looked like Deion Dawkins and Quinnen Williams, from what we could tell, they've been turning the lights out on all the breaks for the light shows here in the stadium. So it's hard for us to identify it up here in the booth, but it looks like the Bills are walking back towards their end zone.
During the change of quarter, unsportsmanlike conduct, Buffalo, number 73. That penalty could force half the distance to the goal. It will be 3rd down.
So you just worked to get yourself in a 3rd and 10, and now you just threw it away, and it's 3rd and 21.
Yeah, so then you're back at your own 11-yard line facing a 3rd and 21. And you're going to be punting essentially into the wind if you don't pick this one up. The Bills have had a better night here tonight on 3rd down, 4 for 7 on the game, but find yourself in unlikely territory here.
3 receivers to the left, including Kincaid, 1 to the right. As Allen's in the shotgun here on 3rd and 21. They run a screen to Kincaid, who gets it out to the 17-yard line. As the Bills wave the white flag on that possession, Isaiah Oliver on the tackle. So we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Well, Eric, we say it all the time. Bills are tough to beat over the years. They usually have to help you. They've been helping tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. They've been penalized 10 times for 84 yards here in the game, 5 penalties for the Jets, but there's been multiple offsetting penalties as well.
Sam Martin back to punt. And be nice if he could flip the field here. There's the snap. Kick a high driven ball. Gibson fielding it at the 25, wrapped up momentarily by Hollins, gets away from him, up to the 30, and is clotheslined at the 34 on a vicious tackle by Quentin Morris. Oh my, 58-yard punt.
This great punt coverage by Mac Hollins, unable to bring him down. Gibson's the one that returned the punt return for a touchdown in overtime last year to beat the Bills here in the opener.
So the drive start for the Jets will be at their own 34. Jets got into the red zone on each of their last 2 possessions. They've been in a good rhythm offensively. The problem is finishing in the red zone, as they had to settle for 2 field goal attempts and only made 1 of them, which is why we're still tied at 20 here with 14:06 left. Bills are fortunate to be tied right now.
Yeah, this Bills offense on the sideline right now needs to simply regain their composure. They had 3 penalties on that last drive en route to a 3-and-out.
1st and 10 for the Jets. Rodgers in the shotgun, motion left to right from Gibson. Fakes the handoff, play action, fires over the middle. It's complete to Lazard for a first down out to the 48, maybe the 49-yard line. It's a 15-yard gain. Damar Hamlin on the stop.
Yeah, those play action shots down the middle of the field have really hurt the Bills here tonight. Those linebackers play downhill in this Bills defense. And there, Dorian Williams and Damar Hamlin, it's kind of right in between those guys where Rodgers finds that shot. Rodgers up to 254 yards in this game.
2 tight end set, receiver to each side, pistol formation. Hall in the backfield with Rodgers in front of him. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Pitch to the right side as Hall's got blockers in front, through a hole, but tripped up by Terrell Bernard, and a late flag comes in, and it's holding against the Jets. This one's going to get marched off the other way.
This is going to be the 16th enforced penalty in this one.
Holding offense, number 75. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
And that's Elijah Vera Tucker, the right guard.
16th enforced penalty in this one, but there's been so many that have been offsetting here tonight as well.
Yeah, he kind of put Dorian Williams in a headlock as we watch it on replay. So it's back to the 41, and it's a 1st and 18. Jets are going to go empty here with Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass, quick hitter underneath, and it's incomplete, intended for Mike Williams. And he can't hold on to it, fighting the football all the way. That'll bring up 2nd and 18 as we have 12:50 left, tied at 20.
The Jets were in an empty set there, so the Bills walk up 6 guys into the line of scrimmage. Aaron Rodgers knows that someone's going to come free, so he's got to get that ball out of his hands quickly. Unable to come up with the quick connection to Mike Williams. They brought him in free agency this offseason from the Chargers, and it's been a disappointment so far this season.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hall in the backfield to the left of Rodgers in the shotgun. 5 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Hall, weaving his way through traffic, now cuts it back and gets out to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 7, going to bring up 3rd and 11 here.
Jets just 3 for 9 on 3rd down here tonight. This situation here, Bills defense has got to get off the field. You got an opportunity where Jets had a first down, but instead it gets called back because of the holding call. Be nice to see the Bills take advantage of that one here.
Coming up on 12:15 left and counting in this one. We're tied at 20. Big 3rd and 11 here for the Jets from their own 48. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. One of them is Garrett Wilson, who's back in the game. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pocket collapsing, gets rid of it down the seam, and it's caught for a huge first down to Mike Williams. It's Alan Lazard. He threw it right behind the back of Terrell Bernard, who never saw the pass, and Lazard tucked it away. He's having a big game tonight.
Aaron Rodgers gets this one off just in time, and he's slow to get up at the end of this one, but the veteran throws it, and it goes right off of Terrell Bernard's hip and into the hands of Lazard. And now the Jets are in scoring position again.
25-yard pass play. He already has the Hail Mary touchdown at the end of the half. Pistol formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And the whistle blows. There's a flag. Delay of game. Rodgers doesn't get the playoff in time.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So that'll back him up 5. Boy, this is a sloppy second half. All the way around.
It truly has been. We've had 2 missed field goals, an absolute ton of penalties here. And Rodgers, he was slow to get up on the last play, worked his way too casually down the field, and it cost him 5 yards there.
Hall and Allen both in the backfield, flanking Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, looking downfield, fires in the seam, and right in between 2 intended receivers, Ruckert and Allen, the running back, he missed both of them. He split the difference. It goes incomplete.
And Rasul Douglas read it but he read it just a touch too late. He's upset with himself after this one. Thought maybe he could come up with an interception. And as sloppy as this game has been tonight, there hasn't been a single turnover by either team. The one ball that's hit the turf, the Bills were able to recover after the Josh Allen fumble.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, as Ruckert, the tight end, goes over to the right side. Hall to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to his left, now underneath on the right side, and Ruckert is railroaded by Dorian Williams on 2nd and 15. He's going to get dropped for a 1-yard loss. Man, that's a favorable spot again.
Yeah, they tried to set up a tight end screen here. Casey Toohill jams the tight end. It allows for the pursuit by Dorian Williams to get over there. And so you got the ball at the 33 here, 3rd and 16 coming up. Oftentimes this is where you'll see the Bills try and bring pressure, go after the sack here to try and get the Jets out of field goal range.
3rd and 16 here on the 33 of the Bills. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Rodgers in the shotgun, play clock down to 3. Here's the snap, fires out to the right side to Hall. He's wrapped up by Hamlin and wrestled out of bounds. And they're going to mark him at the 25-yard line, and the field goal unit will come on. Zerline, on his last field goal attempt, clanged it off the left upright from just 22 yards away.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers gets that ball out of his hands there. He's taken a lot of shots, understands that on those 3rd and long situations, his offensive line is not holding up. So he simply gets that ball out of his hands to set up an easier field goal here for Zerline.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 43-yarder from the right hash. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. And it's off the left upright again. No good. Unbelievable. That has got to be a 2 in 1 million shot. He hit the left upright on 2 consecutive attempts. No good again. Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen that before. We stay tied at 20 with 9:44 left. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM.
Let's go, man!
We're back on the track Sunday.
1:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's the South Point 400 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah!
On SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Yeah!
Get closer to everything that moves you wherever you are with the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yes!
2K your way with SiriusXM channels designed to shift your timeline. Jump into the pit with hard rock and new metal on Turbo.
What's up, insiders? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for this Bills-Jets game. It is a crazy, crazy game. What a finish we have here in the fourth quarter. We have something really wrong here with this stream. The numbers are really, really, really off, and it's not showing up in the subscriber feed. So I am shutting this live down. I have a second live running right now on the channel that I'm going to send everybody to. So as soon as I shut this down here in about 30 seconds, just click play now, and it'll take you right to our live running right here on our other computer. Cheers, everybody. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you soon. Make sure to hit that like button on that other video. We got 1,100 likes on this one already, and a great start, but a weird finish. So, cheers.
Hey, just search for your team on the SiriusXM app and tap the star to save it as your favorite.
So big development here towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter. DJ Reed, cornerback for the Jets, has a groin injury.